16 rhythms on a Malibu sky. Take it up to a level where it satisfies. Alright, well, alright. It just don't matter what the people say. There's enough real love for us anyway. Alright. 16 rhythms on a Malibu sky. Take it up to a level where it satisfies. Alright, well, alright.
To the future of the past again for Retro Battle Pass 2 Classic Synthwave Mark II. Play, level up, and unlock classic rewards. Totally excellent! Rewind for radical new items. Cybernetic Beat Isaiah. Modular Rift Ember. High Frequency Yumiko. Check out these tubular colors. Now that is fresh. Welcome to Brawlhalla's Battle Pass Classic 2 Synthwave Reloaded. Play now. Again.
期待を裏切られた仲間よ。誓うよ、死ぬまでこの世界を守ってみせる。失われた魂を見つけてやる。魂を貸してくれ、カルダー。 か。かなわない相手なんていない。仲間よ、力を貸してくれ。多勢に無勢だが俺にはかなわないぞ。ラプターフォースの真の力を見せつけろ。お前の攻撃は強いが俺の意志にかなわない。まだまだ仲間のために戦う。残ってるのは俺だけだ。最後の防衛。
One.
Ooh, how are we doing today? What's going on, everyone? We got to see Showdown for you live in the flesh. I'm one of your hosts, for now at least. Big Vilgax Cash Money. We got Big Skiffy on the side.
Yo, what's up? I'm doing pretty good. I'm excited. I think bracket's not as stacked as I would like it to be, but we can't always have it the way we want it.
Yeah, live. Sometimes it just changes. But we got Puzzles, Keith, up to the Yoki. First game. Should be good. What are your predictions for this one?
Well, you know, if I didn't say Keith, I'd probably be trolling. But I mean, I haven't seen Puzzles play that much recently. He's probably the Blasters player of C. I do think that he does play the weapon in a way that no one else can in Southeast Asia. But you know, Keith just has those tournament wins, and he's definitely the #1 seed in this tournament. I think I think this whole tournament is actually going to go his way. It's going to be between him and Heatwave. So yeah, I'd have to bet on Keith if there was any money on the line.
No bias?
No
3-0.
bias whatsoever.
3-0 Keith.
3-0?
3-0 Keith.
Three-
I don't even think it's going to be
3-0
close.
Keith.
I'm saying that out of ignorance.
I
I've never seen Puzzles play. Keith is just like,
mean-
he's that guy.
I don't know about that, but I mean, I'm looking at this Thatch into the Barraza, like their most played right now, and yeah, Puzzles does play the Thatch. I don't know what he's cooking up, if he's been playing any other characters, but no, he's still on the Thatch. Keith, yep, we've seen the Bryn today. We saw him play earlier against Trank, and it was
Blowout.
destructive. It was a blowout, yeah.
All right, going to the game one.
3, 2, 1, brawl.
Oh, GC sidelight to start it off, are we?
Yeah,
Bit cheeky.
Sidelight. That's a cheeky option. Okay, Puzzles with the weapon. Let's see if he can keep Keith. Okay, Keith gets the axe. Not a lot of damage racking up yet, but slowly but surely, Keith is gonna start hitting these combos. This axe is gonna hit Thatch hard. It's gonna really hit Thatch hard, and I do have to worry here because I don't know if you guys have seen it yet, but Keith has already kind of worked out how this new movement works, and that's thrown off a lot of players already. We saw it right there as well, just that quick rapid action, and on a character like Bryn that just has hard-hitting SIGs, making them unexpected, it only adds more to the factor of how good she is.
Yeah, most of them are fairly fast too, around 14 to 15
I mean,
frames.
look at that. I mean, it's been what, a week, and he's already nailed this movement down.
It's quite shysty. And his mashing is top notch, I must say. He's a big fan. Just like that. Wasn't really necessary. See if we can do anything on the edge here. Also can bring it back. Not really collecting his
Yeah,
light.
he does need to be looking to get this kill quite soon. He's
gets
going to
the
be
read.
taken to the top. This is almost a kill for Keith. Okay, manages to recover. I mean, wow, Puzzles is already in kill percent. He is going to pick up the D-Light recovery, but Keith has done a lot of damage. I mean, this is Thatch. He's probably dying at orange to a well-placed Bryn and Sig. But yeah, all the more reason that playing safe here, playing, for your life is kind of more important right here for Puzzles.
Yeah, you're
As
gonna
I
see
say that, he
Puzzles,
gets wiped.
Puzzles with an unfortunate double width, wasting a GC even. Thatch, obviously very frail. Can also knock out very quickly, like a few hits. Maybe he can bring this back, but it's not looking likely. Okay, flies right off the edge.
Yeah, I mean, he's gonna have to land a hit first, and okay, he gets the D-Light and Sig. That was the combo I was about to tell him. Okay. Yeah, I mean, I can't tell if Keith is mashing here because it also just looks like he's kind of in Puzzle's head a little bit. Like,
no, he's definitely mashing. He's just seeing the direction he's in, and he's like, okay. And that's it. That's the mechanics. Hits him with the top of the map with a ground pound. Nice.
you know, I mean, you were saying 3-0 out of ignorance, but I think you had a little bit of insight into the future here. I mean, this is looking like quite like the monstrosity for Puzzles to face right now. I mean, yeah, this is another. Yeah, he's probably. Yep. Oh wow, he manages to make it back.
Really?
Okay,
yeah, but
and he's gone.
Sad,
but really, he should have died there.
Yeah, It's typically in that scenario,
whip.
Dare is just a guaranteed knockout on the wall.
Yeah.
It's like completely off of the user. You would gonna counter pick to? I'd probably counter pick to.
Well, I mean, I'm betting on Barraza because that's who he plays, and I mean,
He's still on the Snake Eyes, so.
he's still on the Snake Eyes. I mean, yeah, Barraza's his most played character. He swapped to Thatch. He was my partner when we played, I think, Thatch Cassidy, and that was kind of a monstrous like team combo back in 2022. But yeah, he's stuck to the Thatch ever since. He used to be a Canon player, you know, when Canon was kind of broken in 2020. But yeah, ever since he's been a Guns player, and he's kind of been the Guns player. I mean, beating the likes of Reaper, probably like outclassing Reaper even. Definitely probably has the most hours on this weapon. But you know, into this Bryn, into this Spear, he's just not getting the hits he needs.
I do actually think the matchup, Blast into Spear can be pretty rough. Spear normally being able to parry, unusually parry everything that Blasters can do with normally just 2 moves.
Yep.
I do love me a great Blasters player. I'm a Blaster player myself. 300 hours on the team. Imagine going about as well as a bit of juggling. Trying to pull it back. Another whiff, man. He's whiffing in the wrong direction. Well, that's good though. That can set up.
Yeah, he can set up for a kill
What
here.
is he doing?
No. Okay, that side sig, he's maybe trying to get a little bit shicey here, but like, I think is fast. He doesn't waste opportunities. I mean, look at him. He's mashing. The first thing he's gonna do is go for a hit when he sees one. So you can almost expect
100%.
you can almost expect the damage to come out. He's not playing mind games. He's not wasting opportunities. He's just going for these hits. And playing with your food like that, I mean, when you have this defense and you're fighting a Bryn, is let's just say you're not Llama.
Yeah, definitely. You're definitely not that guy. That guy is insane. Oh, bro, he needs to hit in the right direction. He's not using his eyes or his fingers. Something's not working. Nice
Okay,
way.
hits the recovery, but I mean, he's in kill percent right here on Thatch going into this Bryn. I mean, really not going to take a lot on either the axe or the spear here. I think he's going to be picking up the spear right now. Okay, let's see what he's about to do because he is already in that red. Okay, that was a little bit of a strange option. He gets reversed somehow. I think I think he slid off there. Doesn't touch. Okay, he touches, and he's gone. Yeah, it's just pure destruction coming out from Keith. No opportunities available for Puzzle to return to the wall. No opportunities for him to even find his footing. Oh, that was almost
so
really bad.
lucky he slipped off. So very, very lucky. Missed the GC. I didn't connect actually.
Ooh, and there it is. I mean, like in the recent patch, Blaster's D-Light does not hit stacked anymore, and we saw him kind of go for that there, and that was, I mean, yeah, you can't exactly do that anymore.
Definitely hit stacked, not so much behind. And
Yeah, not
I'm
so
gonna
much
say
behind.
Puzzles needs to stop going for these wrecks. You're hitting absolutely nothing. Lots of players out there aspiring, don't go for random wrecks. But he is destroying him. Oh my god, he sees into the future.
This is not Sword. You can't really go for those recovery parry play styles right here. You do have to play a little bit safer. You have a lot of dead zones, and when you do throw out a move, you are open. You're available for your opponent to like hit you. I mean, with any move, but Blasters has the most probably recovery frames out of any weapon in the game. Or active frames, at least.
Active
I think
frames.
active
I'm not sure
frames.
about.
Active
I'm not sure
frames.
about
recovery
that.
frames, not so much. Active frames,
Yeah, definitely not that. I actually had faith in Puzzles like halfway through that match, but then it just stopped happening. He missed some
It just
really bad punishes. Right on the wall.
it just slips away. And I mean, we saw Trank miss earlier, and maybe, I mean, that could be like on Keith's side as well. Maybe it's the way that he plays. He just makes his opponents a little bit nervous, gets in their head. I mean, we're not in these guys' shoes. We're only like casters and players, so we can only assume what's going on.
I mean, some people do have that debuff. Asmodee will make anyone play worse. I have experienced it. It does happen.
I mean, I believe it. Like, let's be real. If I was in a bracket, right, against a guy called Keith the Poo Poo, and I was getting absolutely wiped like this, like flushed down, like completely destroyed, like, I would be pretty, like, my mental would be shattered.
Honestly, I probably would have quit after the first game. Hate versing Bryn. Obviously, this is why he's here and I'm here. So, bit of an evasive movement. Lol, talking about these racks.
Okay, Juggle's coming out. These platforms are going to be able to help Keith, like, get his footing back. Oh, okay. I'm really not sure about some of these, you know, high active frame moves that Puzzles is throwing out. It's just a lot of opportunity for Keith to get really strong, to take his time and get really strong hits in. On Bryn, mind you, that, which is, you know, almost a guaranteed kill. Okay, misses the punish there. He had a very easy D-sig there. Gets taken off the top. Yeah, I mean, we've seen Puzzles in this position. He's always been down for the past 2 games, and he hasn't been able to... Yeah, I mean, we saw the advantage come out, but he's just kind of getting mopped. Okay, might be his first opportunity here to get something. Okay.
Oop. Next to the server, lost.
All right, I mean... he's relatively healthy. He's barely touched on yellow. Keith just, you know,
bring it back
off.
for sure.
Doesn't have a weapon right now. He can definitely bring this back. Okay, there we go. Delay Ensig, bread and butter for Thatch at early damages.
Unlucky you picked up the wrong move catching the dodge. If you did sidelight or D-light, it would have been so much more bang for the buck.
I mean, okay, I'm starting to notice it now, maybe a little bit late, but Puzzles is panic dodging a lot, and Keith is aware of it. He definitely knows which direction and when, like, Puzzles panic dodging.
Oh, not the D-light
recovery. Hits the Dare Sare.
Oh, again with these wrecks. He's so desperate for him.
I mean, yeah, especially with that spear, you do not want to get, like, that high in the air. You're gonna get D-light recovery, and there we go. This is the first advantage we've seen in this set that Puzzles has on Keith in the stocks.
Yeah, if he wanted to play it, personally, I think
like that.
That leads to more opportunities for damage there, to be honest.
True, you do get those juggles. You do get those juggles, but I mean, this is Puzzles' game, and oh my, wow, what a dodge.
The guaranteed damage is definitely better. With a D-sig, big 360-degree hitbox.
Okay. He gets taken out there, but very, very winnable. I mean, this is Thatch. He is hard hitting. He gets, you know, he can get, you know, a little bit damaged quite quickly. But, I mean, if he can pick up this weapon right now...
Keith with a bit of trolling, it looks like.
This is the weapon to play into this right now that he needs. Okay, perfect dodge down.
Ooh, doesn't get the baby.
Okay, this is pretty big.
Ooh. Oh, he goes super low to avoid the dare. Really good placement.
Oh my, what a call out from Keith.
That's the full defense. That was full defense. I don't think he would have gotten knocked out by that.
Look at the damage there, 606 to 5. I mean, it's pretty similar, but yeah, again, the 4 defense, like, I'm pretty sure if he had a little bit more defense there, maybe on that Barraza for sure. Probably his more favorite, his favorite legend probably in this matchup. I mean, thinking about the weapons, I mean, spear into, but I mean, we can only talk about like what happened in the set and the options that he chose, and unfortunately, he's gonna be sent to losers in the first 3-0 of our top 8. Yeah,
well, I did say it, but really, no real problem with the legend. It was just inputs, facing things the wrong way, just missing. Way more of a mental problem. He was completely fine on the pick. I think the pick was actually doing all right, especially on the last game, bringing it back, making it fairly close. But...
Yeah, he was definitely bringing it back. He was definitely playing it right. But you know, Keith, I think maybe there is that Keith buff. Maybe he just has that like you know, what Asmodee has, what these types of players has. Keith just has that debuff on you. And I'm excited to prove that theory this tournament.
Yeah, bro's got Sand Veil. For the 2 people in the audience that get that, yeah, you're welcome. Thank you.
All right, up next, Heatwave versus Asius. Heatwave, I mean, that guy needs no introduction. Asius,
Yeah, I love him.
I mean, I looked at his Match GG and he's in 2 tournaments. They're all NSYNC tournaments, so he must really love NSYNC. But
Yeah, he's a huge fan. Huge fan.
Huge fan. I mean, I think he said he was 2200 in his chat against Heatwave or something like that. So
Okay.
I mean, probably not the highest elo going to this tournament, but you know, getting diamond is pretty tough for the majority of players, and 2200, not quite Valhalla, but it's pretty decent. You're definitely not like teetering between the edges of platinum and diamond. You have a grasp over the game, but you know, if I was going into PR1, I'd be pretty scared. He asked Timmy to go easy on him, but let's see what happens here.
Yeah, let's see how nice he's feeling. He's on the terrace. I
Henry on
love a
the,
good hammer.
I mean, I love a good hammer too, but unfortunately, I don't think hammer. I mean, what do you think? Is hammer in a good spot right now? I definitely don't think so. I think it's the worst weapon in the game.
I do, but every patch it's getting up there, every so slightly. But I do love.
It's coming back. It's coming back, man.
Himwe is already matching, playing with his food. Yep. Okay. Oh no.
That was a really weird dare. Okay. All right, he's going. He's going for these reads already. Not quite hitting them yet. Asius, yeah, on the accent of the scythe. I really don't like this matchup. I mean, he's gonna have to play it, but I just feel that, especially when you're trying to recover the stage. I mean, recovering the stage with against the scythe player is always the most painful thing in the world. But with the axe, or guns, I feel like it's that much worse.
Yeah, I feel like axe on stage against scythe, I don't think it's actually too bad. I'm pretty neutral on it, but off stage, it does feel like noticeably terrible. All your moves have so much.
Yeah.
Like, you can't really protect yourself. If you're trying to protect yourself, you're literally getting destroyed.
Yeah.
Like right now.
These are the Gaunts into Hammer, a matchup that was famously really bad for Gaunts, but arguably is better for Gaunts now because of the changes.
My days!
And wow, I mean, Asius, like, he did that NSYNC off of rip, and we just went for it anyway.
Oh, he rips it. I respect it. I mean, you have to hit something like that right now. 'Cause you're not.
Yeah.
He's not gonna
This
do
is
anything else.
Teros. I mean, I can't complain about the way he's trying to go about playing Teros into this matchup, but I mean, yeah, I mean, Himwe is just. Ooh, okay.
I mean, yeah, obviously a talent diff. You're going to one of the best players in the region.
Yeah, arguably, I mean, my money's on Keith, but based on PR,
he's dribbling him.
Keith definitely #1.
Oh my god, he turned into KD.
Right,
for a
Himwe's
second.
definitely
Hey, okay, we got
he
one
gets
on
a
the
kill.
board. Let's go.
All
let's go.
right. This could be the first reverse 3 of the tournament.
Said that as he whiffs right next to him. Oh, that's gonna be it. Oh, not punch.
Oh, the unarmed Sarah, man.
That was totally wonk. Oh man.
Okay, looking at the damage, it's not looking too great. I mean, 280 or 208, I forgot, into 583. I mean, I think right there, I think Himwe could be a little bit more efficient with his kills. But this is Teros. He's decently chonky. I mean, I don't blame him. But 580 damage is quite a bit.
I mean, easily could have been more efficient. You just started dribbling him. You thought he was in the Golden State Warriors or something. You thought he was nice. But I'm glad he's on Hammer. I love Himwe inside his Hammer so much. A lot of fun stuff can happen.
Yeah,
I'm expecting only
yeah.
that because he doesn't really seem to be taking it too seriously. And I probably wouldn't either.
3, 2, 1.
Himwe's PR1 right now. Himwe's PR1 right now. Keith is PR2.
Hammer Ditto, if this is what evenly match, one of my least favorite days in the game, to be honest.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of it, but you know, my hammer is a little bit unconventional in Southeast Asia, and yeah, it is probably something that I should work on. But okay, just ground pound
Stepped
into
on his
recovery. I
brains.
mean, maybe if Asius like reversed that recovery, which is, you know, the hammer brain, that's typically what you would do. But Yeah, unfortunately he
saw
gets
this,
taken
yeah.
out there.
Oh, just barely
Oh,
missed the GP.
that was just barely. I mean, okay, he's gonna have to come back to stage here. I do not want to be off stage against that hammer. Oh, wow, that Sir didn't connect. That was
He weapon
perfect
tossed
movement from Macius. Oh, he weapon tossed? I thought that was a Sir.
Oh no, he said, but I'm saying he definitely should have weapon
Yeah.
tossed. You have the time for it.
Yeah.
And
yeah,
it would be
yeah.
funny.
Okay.
Ooh, he's letting them rip.
Yeah, I think I want to see more D-Sigs from, especially on this map, from the Teros. I mean, he had a perfect opportunity right there, so he
my
sold it. Oh, wow, the kick. Okay, the kick is taking out the axe recovery.
Honestly, SEA is one disrespectful region, bro. It's so rude. Oh! Yo, actually almost scared me.
Manages to reacts and fastballs
Oh.
that. Okay, doesn't. I mean, that's technically a 3-stock. He didn't take any.
Yeah,
He didn't take a hit. He didn't take a hit from Asius. So, yeah, that's the honorary 3-stock coming out from him. I mean, yeah.
Not really
One
much
more-
to say.
one
It's
more
just
chance.
destruction. It's absolute destruction
Yeah, not
happening.
absolute destruction here. I mean, there's not much we can say, but yeah, I mean, let's see if what Asius can actually do here on the on his final like match in the set.
Yeah.
I'm
I'm
not
praying.
counting on him, but I hope to see something, you know, a little bit more.
One
Teros
moment.
come
One
out.
little moment. If he has just one little moment, I think he can walk away happy.
Three, two, one, brawl.
Okay, Himwe on. That's Yumiko? I thought that was Vol for a sec.
That's a new
Alright.
Yumiko skin. The 100 million player skin. I believe the anniversary.
1 in 100 million.
One in a
Ooh.
trillion.
1 in a trillion.
See it?
Yeah, I mean these jump like spot dodges are like a staple of like what Himwe does. Like he's probably the best at it in the region, and he's kind of putting in the work against Asius right now, like pretty much perfectly doing them. You can tell he's a sword player because of that. But
Ooh, oh my god.
wow, was that like a bait? What was that to cancel his momentum?
No, I think he was faking with the clip and just kicked him in the
Yeah.
on the chin.
Yeah,
Oh, come on,
Ooh.
one more.
it decides to connects.
Come on, just rip.
Oh yeah, he had one right there.
Oh,
D-Sig,
oh,
D-Sig,
oh,
please.
Oh, no,
Oh, what is this? Oh, with Sarah.
Oh, yes. let's
Oh,
go.
oh yes, the dare kills. Okay, on the axe. Yeah, I mean, I would not want to ditto Himwe. I'm losing that every time on the hammer.
Yeah. Himwe has a lot of moxie. He's crazy. Just destroyed him.
Wow. I mean,
But he got his stock.
I'm
He got a
seeing-
stock off him.
Yeah. He got a stock, and you know he might get another. He's got to take notice by now though that Himwe is holding in a lot, and that might be because he's finding this
Oh,
matchup.
come
Oh,
No.
oh, doesn't get the punish.
Oh my god, that's scary. I really thought he was gonna get hit by that.
I really thought that was about to go like so bad there.
Oh my god. Yeah.
Oh
it's
my!
over.
Wait, the new... Yeah, it's done. But damn, the new movement with Yumiko from D-Sig, that might actually be nuts.
Yeah.
The D-Sig into dash dare, that kind of seems a bit scary.
Yeah. 100%. Oh my god, that kick was so rude. Oh my god.
Yeah.
He needs to calm down.
And right here, oh my! Imagine if he hit that. Hits that though. He hits that.
Yeah, the double nair would have been nuts. I love seeing Hammer. It's just so fun. It's actually so awesome.
Hammer is a fun weapon. It's just like, if you're not having a good time, you're really not having a good time with it.
Yeah. You play it, you win no matchup in neutral. It's just like, yeah. One day, sometime soon. It'll be
One day, we'll return to greatness.
Hopefully sometime soon. The meta is kind of whack. I'm seeing you lose
So,
around
yeah,
one.
it's a
We
little
got Shrank
whack.
and Jerry K.
Trank and Jerry K. Well, I mean, we saw Trank into Keith earlier, and that was a little bit tough for Trank. I mean, he does have the ping disadvantage. It's not unplayable, but you're playing into people that have like 10 ping or 9 ping, so it's a little bit tough. There's unfortunately no peekers advantage in fighting games or in Brawlhalla. But yeah, we've seen players like Dolan, we've seen players like Joe Suit. There's a lot of players that can make do and win, and I think Trank can definitely take some games off of Jerry
100%.
K. Might even win here. Might even win.
I mean, I did spar
you know
with
what?
Trank.
I'm willing to say that Trank is winning the set.
Actually, I can look it up. I'm pretty sure Trank is positive against Jerry K. I might be.
Really?
I'm pretty. Yeah. He told me earlier, and I'm just gonna take it as truth. I'll look it up just in case.
I mean, I saw him playing against Keith. I mean, so did you. But yeah, that Algrim was pretty good. He did swap to that Bodvar. He did have a Bodvar pick. I wasn't a fan of that. I mean, but yeah, his Algrim was quite good, and I think that I'd like to see him play that into Jerry. Jerry plays like a wide range of characters. I can't exactly predict what he's gonna play, but I mean, his most famous is Hattori, but he does have a lot of sword and hammer up his sleeve. I think he's gonna stick with the spear. He's been playing spear a lot in twos with my brother, with Dodot, with his partner. So I'm looking here that he's probably gonna pick a spear legend, and my money's on Hattori.
I mean, no bias. Praying for Trank. Sparred with him just before this tournament. Probably beat him 70-30 or 80-20 on my on my monthly recurrence coming back to the game. But I am that guy. Trank is that guy. He can pull this back.
Definitely pull this back. I mean,
he might have been lying about that win-loss against Jericho, or I'm just too lazy to actually find it. Either way.
Well, we're about to see. We're about to see, right? I mean, if he's won more games than he's lost, his win percentage should be higher, and he should win this.
Oh, Jericho does in fact. Yeah, he does confirm. He did lose to Trank last time, so that is something. See what happens.
Sheesh.
Trank is a beast. He can redeem himself the earlier set that we had.
He's already juggling. This is good damage. This is real good damage. I mean, he's on Algrim. He's killing fast. But accent to spear. I mean, we said that this wasn't really that great, right? Like spear kind of has the advantage here.
I don't think it's awful. But, I don't play the game.
Yeah, definitely not. Yeah, I mean, on the Satori though, this Hattori can easily become impressive with this spear. Just unable to be punished, but he's getting taken off stage. Okay, the lance for kill. I mean, I guess Trank was about to get disarmed, so it kind of makes sense to swap to the lance here. But yeah, I would have kept the axe and maybe gambled a little bit. Ooh, doesn't quite kill. If he wasn't on Algrim,
the dare.
Oh,
snipes him. That's why.
He's out. He's out. He got opt. He got opt with the lance.
I honestly thought the weapon thrower was about to save him, but he was very damaged, so thankfully gets away with it.
Okay, let's see. Okay, first hit in. Okay, and there we go. That doesn't quite kill. That's Algrim for you. The ground pound. Okay, a little bit of a strange option. I guess he wanted to recover low, but most players try to recover high. I mean, especially at this level, recovering high is always safer. You have the most options available on average. Don't take my advice as how you should play the game. I'm only the caster, and I've only top 8'd once, so yeah, I'm probably not the person to consult for this. I can only tell you guys what's going on.
I am an Autumn finalist, I can tell you. Recover how you want. Just see how it goes. Just like mix it up.
Yeah, just see how it goes. I mean, if you win, you're winning, right? Like,
Frank's playing this a lot better. He's getting a lot closer.
Yeah.
He's winning, in fact, I dare say. Keep it. Need some end lines.
Okay, he's gonna have the sword here. I mean, we kind of saw it last stock. Probably because Trank was a bit damaged, but Jerry K likes to go for that recovery parry playstyle. Especially on Hattori, you have moves like that N-Sig, which you can basically do like a D-Light or an N-Light instantly out of. But yeah, he's okay. Gets sent off stage. Okay.
Oh, he closed it up a lot.
Okay. Yeah, I mean this is pretty good for Jerry right now, and Trank just been unable to find the kill hit. Going high Sarah, not close enough. Ooh. Okay, there we go. Trank gets it. Wow. Okay, Jerry whiffed on that D-Light there, and he wasn't able to get the punish, and he dies for that.
Oh yeah, there it is.
Side sig coming out. There it is. There's my favorite horizontal stacked option.
My favorite 10-frame kill option. My favorite thing.
Wushang side sig or Hattori side sig?
Which one's better or which one's faster?
Which one's worse? Like, as in like...
I don't know. I haven't invested with Shang in a while, but I think they used to have like no end lag, so I have no idea. Oh my god, wait, he's brought it back already. But Shang's in the orange. Oh, like a 90 or so damage.
Oh! Okay, this is not very great for Trank. Oh! Oh!
What a
Wow,
dodge.
we managed to just dodge that. I'm looking at another side stick coming out in the next 15 seconds. Yeah, you can kind of see him fishing for it right now.
Yeah, absolutely. Oh, he's on this corner. Oh, beautiful.
Okay,
set.
he has. Yeah, I mean that's the thing about Miami. Like you have to. Oh, there we
nice
go. He's
panic
fishing
jump.
for it. He might lose the stock because he's fishing a little bit too hard. And
Wait,
there
yeah,
we
what
go.
is
He's
he
fishing again. He's not dead.
Oh my god.
Oh, wait. This is. Oh, wait. Okay. He doesn't get a kill. Jerry's still in this.
Oh my god.
Okay, he has the sword.
Oh, what was that? Decent.
Oh, doesn't get a finish.
Oh, he's got the weapon back? No, that's gonna be it.
Oh.
I really thought it was choker clock for a second. He was
Yeah.
really just mashing. What is his deal? God.
I mean, I really thought Trank had this set like almost in the bag, but I mean, just when Trank got that advantage state, it was like brought back by Jerry, just evened up. And even though Trank was getting those kills, like on the final stock, I just think that Jerry K had, because he was bringing it back so often, he was playing, I guess, a much more like larger macro game. At least in that particular game, he was able to, you know, take the stock back, or at least the damage back when it mattered. And you know, when you're on that final stock, you do play differently. And it's something like more seasoned players get used to. They realize that's probably how they need to play most of the time.
Cute little 70 damage string we got. You're on the side there.
Yep.
Like I said, wow, when it came to like last stock, both of them, their patience was horrendous. Anytime they got into the red, they were just
Yeah.
like trying to fight each other back, not resetting at all. Like 120. Nice end line,
Ooh.
canceling the side seat.
Holy.
Set.
That's not a kill yet, but in a couple seconds. Oh, okay, manages to dodge the D-Sig. That was a little bit strange. I mean, I personally would have gone for a D-Light there just because it's a little bit faster.
Probably would
But
have done anything else, to be honest.
Yeah.
He gets it anyway. That's a very slight lead.
he gets it anyway, but we like again, Jerry Trank is still almost red. And Jerry probably there we go.
Wow,
Doesn't quite kill
lived
the
that.
the ceilings are higher on this map.
It is a very strong move, though. Actually, I'm surprised I didn't KO.
Yeah, it is quite strong. It hits like suddenly.
You got
So-
some good extensions going on from Trank right now, though.
Definitely. Ooh,
Oh,
managed to-
catches
he
him.
has a kill here. He has a kill
Oh,
here.
come on. Where's the dare at? Where's the enemy?
I mean, if there was a time, that's when I would have ripped the D-Sig. I mean, if I really wanted to gamble, because how's he punishing me? He's gonna come down and recover me. I'm still living.
He's gonna rip some movement. When you're staying on the corner like that, you're not really throwing anything else but an NSIG. You gotta just move around a little.
And NSIG doesn't hit stacked on Ulgrim. It hasn't been that way for a couple months now. So yeah, maybe it's yeah. It used to hit
Never
stacked.
remember it being stacked.
Oh wow, that weapon toss from Trank kind of saving Jerry right there. You know,
Super lucky.
It's kind of like when I have a kill on my twos teammate, but like my partner just end lights them for some reason.
Yeah, I would never do such a thing, though.
That,
Oh, the wreck.
okay, the recovery kills. That was a pretty well placed recovery. I almost thought it was gonna go stacked.
Doesn't get the double deal at. Oh, he doesn't get the sideline
Oh.
light. True. He's going for some
Right, yeah.
unnecessary cigarettes, but he's got the lead, so he's just gonna.
I mean,
let it
yeah,
fly.
I do think like probably not the most amazing option in the world, but one that I'm willing to gamble. One that I give him credit for gambling for.
Oh, no punish off that.
Yeah, we're seeing a lot of fast falls coming out from Jerry.
Oh,
Misses the
oh,
dare, and he's done.
no.
He's out. 1-1 in the set. Tranquility has evened up the set.
Yeah, that was. I would say. Yeah, no, I wasn't fortunate. I'm not gonna cap like that. He should have just been
I mean-
way more aware of where he was on the stage.
At this level, like, yeah, you're not, you can't be missing those.
Yeah, and if you really don't want to miss it, you probably can get. Wait, is Starlight says still unjumpable? Or am I like insane? Maybe I'm insane.
You know,
Might-
I play
might actually
spear,
be
but I'm not a spear player, so I can't exactly comment. I think it is because I've hit it like that, but also everyone I fight is really bad at the game, so I don't really know.
I don't even play the game. I've been retired for a while now. We're seeing a Suri switch. I guess he wasn't messing with the spear. I feel like I wasn't doing too bad, but maybe it didn't like the matchup. Obviously, though, guitars very good, very easy.
You're not going wrong on guitars. I mean, guitars into Lance though. I don't think it's too bad. I think it's okay. I don't
honestly
like
fine.
it personally. I don't like it personally. I can't really play it that well. Like as in
Weapons-
if I'm on Lance. If I'm on Lance, I don't really like Lance into guitars.
Regardless of what the matchup is, if your weapon's light attacks come out frame 6, they come out frame 6. Doesn't really matter how
Yeah,
big the hitbox
they
is in
come
front
out
of you.
frame 6.
Obviously, Nair just being a fantastic move very early.
Yeah, I mean it's basically a battle of the Nairs between these two weapons. Which one is more
Wow.
atrocious to fight?
Man, he hit him on the corner
Yeah.
of that, bro.
Yeah. Okay, D-Light Stare.
Oh,
It drops the D-Light Stare again. That's a bit. I think the platform screwed him over a bit there.
no, I don't think so. I think nothing would have.
It looked Yeah, but it did look a little bit funny there. I mean, he could have maybe just not jumped for the stare, but that did look a little bit weird.
Oh, boy, I think he's. Yeah, I think he might have just given up. It looked like he gave up for a second. Or it's just a very desperate. Yeah, okay. What is he up to? Showing that ground pound. Just doing it.
Okay, the D-Light Stare does finally kill, but you know, put in that orange. I mean, yeah, it's not too bad. He has the guitars into this unarmed. He's gonna need to keep Trank from getting a weapon. Never mind, Trank is on the
Not
lance.
happening.
This is not happening. Yeah. Yeah. I mean,
Ooh. D-Light on the corner. Okay. We allow them to get to mid stage really easy. Her edge guard, staring the wall. Don't know what the wall did to him, but damn, last single stage.
okay,
Footsies?
kind of had to punish theirs. Yeah, pretty. Dude, I love Trank's movement right now. His footsies are like so good. Like looking at it, his spacing is on point. Like always at like right in front of guitars, but not in the range of like side light.
I think it's more both of them just being kind of awkward. I don't know. It wasn't a very confident movement in my brain. So, see it.
Yeah, it looked pretty good to
no
me.
edge guard on the side. Ooh, no 4-piece. The wreck. You get this?
Okay,
That'd be-
yeah, if Jerry K can get this is huge because he's gonna even it up right now. Try and get the weapon. Okay, there. It's not a clean stock. He's at least done about like what 15 damage here.
Frank can play this as slow as he wants, but he's not gonna
Yeah,
do that. He's
but
gonna go up to the corner with.
He's not gonna do that.
He killed
so.
And you really do want a weapon here. Oh, or scrap him on arms. That'll do. Your only weapon faster than guitars in there.
Yeah, but I mean it's still kind of unarmored guitars. If you're looking for that fight, I mean you wouldn't bring your fist to a knife fight.
I mean, maybe not you, but I am different, so keep it to yourself.
All right, my bad.
I'm an
my
absolute.
bad.
I'm a weapon of mass destruction. Oh, that's gonna be. Oh, I thought you had the dodge there, but I guess you go back in time. Ooh, the movement on the flat, the set.
Okay. Does D-Light and Light not work? Is Trank playing 2 decks? Does it not work on Dare and Light? Is that why you
What
didn't hit
weapon?
it there, or was it on Axe? Oh,
Oh,
okay.
he might not know it exists. Oh, and he finally picks up an edge guard.
I think he should have dodged up there. I mean, yeah, it was really looking like kind of easy for Trank there, but again, Jerry coming in clutch, taking it back. He's just able to play like that. I mean, yeah, with guitars, you have that leeway. You're able to shark, and that's kind of what I saw coming out from Jerry, taking advantage of Trank's impatience.
Coming into game. What is this, game 3? No, 4? I can't even count.
This is
Game four, right?
game 4.
Yeah, it's game 4.
Trank is this is Trank's. I mean, his next 2 sets are his tournament set.
2,
Yeah.
1, brawl.
It's a nice demon island, no plats. Very short walls. Ooh, okay. That's scared. Always get scared when he gets that. Oz being Oz, get some damage.
Ooh, dodge. Dodges into the corner. Doesn't manage to get back to the stage. Okay, has the lance into an unarmed. This is pretty good. I mean, no platforms here as well, so Trank is gonna be able to cover the stage. Oh, this is.
No. Yeah, I would have been really surprised if you failed that.
Yeah, I mean,
really bad.
that ground pound. Honestly, I think they were like, I think Jerry K could have a little bit more patience on that. But again, I really think Trank should have nared there, for sure. That was almost like a really anticipated ground pound right there.
Yeah. But he was just out of options. He didn't have many places to go. He would have had to go for a crazy mix up. He's starting to bring it back a little bit. Got him the orange.
Yeah, he's gonna be able to kill quite easy on this map.
Or at least horizontally and on the walls. Ceiling's
horizontally, yeah. But I mean, he doesn't really have a lot of threat from Katars vertically as well. So he kind of can maximize like the avenues he fights. Because if Jerry K chooses to play above him, I mean that's still his domain. He has axe, he has lance. He's gonna be able to get really easy juggles in.
Frank needs to stop threatening him in the air. He's just letting him come down.
Oh wow!
Like no one's business, bro.
I'm seeing it here, and I feel like Trank is mashing his movement in a way. He's always in active frames, and that's kind of like a problem because he's missing punishes, and he's just pressing his buttons way too often when he should be just kind of being a bit more patient. Like once you start pressing buttons like this, you get into a rhythm and you become readable to your opponent.
Yeah, 100%. He keeps like dashing forward twice or back dashing twice, and then immediately trying to sidelight, and it's getting him punished like every single time.
Yeah, the end light nair there. Okay, the nair is gonna KO from Jerry K. Ooh, Trank. Yeah, this is probably not great for him right now. Unarmed into guitars. Guitar spawning for Jerry K. Still manages to pick it up. Okay, good combo. Good combo. Does he can juggle a little bit more? This is the kind of the patience he needs.
All he needs to do is reset more. He keeps trying to fight back after immediately getting hit, and it's not going anywhere.
Yeah, I mean, not exactly wake ups, but yeah, waking up against guitars is kind of like a death sentence.
Yeah, considering it's the fastest weapon in the game.
And you're gonna get string straight to Valhalla, man. Like,
right, yeah.
That's guitars.
He's only got the stock though. If he gets it now, it's not too bad of a lead. It's very winnable.
Yeah, it's very winnable because especially if he can, because it's super easy to get weapon control on this map. So, ooh, okay, there's a weapon spawning right there. Guitars into unarmed. This is not good for. Okay, he's just that guy. Trank is just that guy.
He is apparently. I don't know what he was doing on the side there, bro. Oh,
what is that? Weapon toss up into lance ground pound.
Sidelight into nothing. Oh no.
Okay. Oh dear.
Okay. He said that's enough. Cut it out. Slammed him. Sent him to the bottom of the earth.
Yeah, Trent kind of had that one coming.
He really did. He offered the sidelight into nothing. True combo. I don't know. He kind of deserved it. Basically an S3. Brought it back a lot.
He brought it back pretty hard, but yeah, that oppressive nature of the guitars and Jerry K's ability to parry quite well in sword. It's just really like if I had to chalk it up, it's just that patience like on Jerry K's end. Like he's like, I'm not gonna play your game. I'm just not gonna play your game. Like this is
I think it's the lack.
It's not your game.
I think it's the lack of patience also from Trank because if you
lack of patience.
If you get hit by guitars and you try and not like wake up immediately or wake up after you're kind of far away, but not like a reset distance, you're gonna attack, miss, and then get punished again.
I mean, waking up immediately, like sure, go for it, but not every single time, man. It's gonna just. I'd expect that. I mean, Jerry K definitely expects that. You're going against some of the best in Southeast Asia right now, and yeah, I mean, Trank just needed to dial it back a little bit, and I'm sure he had that, but unfortunately, he wasn't quite able to make those adjustments, and he is gonna be taken out in losers top 8, and Jerry K is gonna be moving on to to top 6 here.
Yeah, I'll probably talk to Trank later, make him pull his head in, get him ready for next time.
Coach him a little. Coach him a little.
Yeah, I clearly didn't destroy him like hard enough earlier today. I guess I didn't. I wasn't really getting through it all. But who do we got next on the list? Or are we waiting for them? Oh no, it's ACS versus Jericho. Or is it
ACS versus Jericho.
Error and Rigdan are not quite done yet.
We have ACS and Jerry K apparently.
We have back-to-back Jerry K set?
Well, yeah, Arrow and
Yeah,
Rigdan.
looks like it. Some of the earlier matches took so long.
We're at 16 minutes already, so I assume the set's almost over. They just haven't reported scores. And then after that, we're gonna have Orion puzzles versus Meow Arrow. So
Yeah, I'm hoping I can see a puzzles match where he like really shows the potential. But he kind of got folded.
Definitely. I
He
mean,
kind of got folded earlier.
he did get folded, but that's Keith we're talking about. I mean, you do have to play great against great players, but yeah, I mean, there's definitely a lot of stuff that puzzles can do that he just wasn't able to show off in that matchup. But now we have ACS versus Jerry K, which, you know, it might go a little bit better for ACS here, but this is still Jerry K we're talking about.
And this is, I gotta say it, a bad matchup. I would
this is
never
not a
do
good
this.
matchup.
I would never do Terrace into Wushang, literally ever in my life.
I'm never hitting a side sig if I'm playing Terrace into Wushang, man.
The weapon options are terrible.
Yeah. And it's just how fast Wushang is into Terrace, and it's just Wushang is a mash character. Like you're almost always getting mashed on. It's even worse when someone like starts like parrying you because all their options are faster than yours. Ooh, holds the D-Sig, but I mean Jerry K just a little bit wiser.
Oh, a nice little ground pound to finish it off. I love a little ignorant ground pound with our sideline. Nah, that's gonna get him
And there we
killed.
go.
That's
Yeah,
ignorant.
just placing yourself in active frames like that, like you want that side sig so bad, you want him gone. I mean, we've all been there, but yeah, you can't just. No matter how bad you want it, he's not gonna play your game unless you just do
scrapes
that.
side sig. He
Just-
really
just
thought he
kiss
spaced
it.
it.
Kisses him on the mouth and sends him off stage.
Little good night kiss. And yeah, sets it back to 0. Both played very even. Ooh, looked like. Oh, another double wreck double.
Oh wow.
Yeah, not the triple, not the triple.
Okay, platform cancels mistakenly with the D-Light, but again, these juggles. Okay, Cider coming out, tries to go for another recovery
the
combo.
GC NSYNC?
NSYNC hits. Yeah,
God.
I mean, you gotta be mindful of those options. That's like, yeah, he doesn't have any options technically, but he still has his dodge, and yeah, dodge leads into gravity cancel.
This is true. This is how Brawlhalla typically works.
This is
also
that
how
is-
gauntlets typically work.
This is one of the ways to play Brawlhalla.
He got hit once, he got hit twice, he got slapped, and it didn't matter anymore. He was off the screen, dead. That's from 478 to 245 damage. Huge gap. A gigantic gap.
Yeah, I mean, not much to say there. I mean, on Acis's end, again, talking about patience here. Need a little bit more patience. You're on Teros. You hit this Wushang, you're going like, for every one hit, Wushang needs to hit 2. Especially on his weapons. So, again, I wouldn't pick Teros into Wushang, but there is a way to play this. There is a way to win, and it starts with patience. As
starts
with most bad matchups.
Yeah, a lot of patience, a lot of just like, you gotta make some like crazy neutral movement reads. I mean, it's just your grounded kit is just not doing anything into speed. Like, quite frankly, you don't have the range, you don't have the speed, you don't have anything. And that's gonna net a lot.
Yeah, on this stage, I mean, it's kind of a bit worse for you as well because you're not really killing vertically on the stage, you're killing horizontally, and because the sides of it are shorter, like even though your sig has more force, sure you might kill it a little bit earlier, but like Wushang's gonna kill earlier than usual. Like let's say he was on like Apocalypse or something. He's killing a little bit later there, but on this map, he's definitely killing a bit earlier. And you're losing that out from your strong like side sig.
Yeah, you don't want to, you never want to be on the side of this map, maybe ever, but especially against Spear where it's just a guaranteed stop.
Yeah, I mean, worst characters to play against on Demon Island is Wushang, Val. I mean, those are quite frankly the ones that stand out. Sidra as well, probably not as bad, but still quite. I mean, just Cannon on this stage is not that great.
We're seeing pure panic come out from ACS.
Yeah.
This is like 2 stocks are taken in like a minute 10. It's only a minute 30 just now. Not going particularly well for our friend, but he gets the grab now.
Wow, that hits.
Nice.
Okay, come back.
Stronger than the hand. Oh, an immediate NSIG. Yeah. Yep. Ooh,
Okay.
he's throwing.
Oh wait, he can actually do this. Wait, he can actually do this.
Is it choker clock? It might be. Probably not. Wait, no, I don't want to hate though. I don't want to hate. I want to believe. He's smashing. Nah,
Oh,
sorry, bro.
okay, it's
Nah, it's are you?
okay, he's got it. Oh, yeah. Okay.
That probably
GG
took
go
at
next.
least a minute long. What a probably should have. Another just gigantic gap. He's unlucky. I mean, ACS. These are 2 tough matches he's been thrust into. Yeah. What? The first one was Heatwave. Gary K now.
I mean, he's in top 8. I mean, maybe not one of the most stacked NSIG tournaments, but this is an NSIG tournament. There are top players in it, and you probably had to fight pretty hard to get here. I mean, I'm not gonna look at the bracket because I want to give this guy some credit, because I hope like I don't want to look at the bracket and see like Tiger DQ'd or something, but because I don't see Tiger here, but yeah, I mean he's in top 8. Wait, is this? Yeah, this is top 6 actually.
Yeah, and you know, ACS, if you're listening, bro, hey, we love you. You got this. You can do it.
I mean, the first top 6 of many to come.
Yeah, obviously. He's up next, and he's doing great right now. Look at him go.
Yeah, I mean, this is how
and
we
he
used to
gets
play,
a stock.
and there we go.
Not even a scratch on my guy. Not even a scratch.
Yeah, no
got
real
light yellow.
meaningful damage on him. But Jerry K is gonna pick up his most favorable weapon, the spear. Yeah, I mean, I'm seeing Jerry K basically throw out a move. Like, he's not checking to see what ACS does. He's just going for his read. And oh my,
That's a strange interaction.
Yeah, if he hit that on this stage, I'm pretty sure Jerry dies there. At that like how low that was. There's just so much like stun frames, right, on that NSIG. It's kind of scary.
Yeah, I mean, this is like just an experienced diff. He had the lead and he immediately just pressed the SIG button like about 7 times in a row. He has no idea how to hold a lead, but you learn how to do that the more you play.
I mean, you learn as you go. I mean, not everyone gets trained like in a steady, easy manner. Sometimes you just have to figure it out, in the middle of your tournament and get wailed on by like one of the former top 2 players in the region. But now look, he's wailing on the former top 2 player in the region.
Yeah, he is indeed. After this, he can get some coaching, some tips. Probably just from him way. Let's see. Let's see if we can take a game off. We retreat to the corner.
Jerry's really good at putting it in his pocket. He is fishing hard, man. I mean, I would love to go out right now, and I mean, look, any good day is a day where I'm fishing, but when I'm playing Brawlhalla, I gotta dial it back.
I love fishing. Man, I love fishing. But, I get it. The NSIG, I'm a big fan of fighting my demons as well. I get it. But maybe not in the middle of a tournament.
Okay, he gets back to stage. I mean, yeah, there's just gonna be these NSIGs coming out. Going for the double spear juggle.
Oh. He's gonna go for it again. Yeah, and that's it. Yeah, that's gonna be game.
And that's it. And that's a very convincing, solid 3-0. The damage is looking better. He crossed 300. He crossed 300 damage done. He didn't quite get there last time, but this is. I mean, we saw some solid improvements, some solid adaptations, at least for the first stock of this game, and I think we're gonna see ACS maybe hit a couple more top 8s. Once he at least dials back on some of the NSIGs.
Yeah, look, ACS, my coaching's free, bro. So like, just hit me up anytime you need. Don't worry about
Your coaching is free. Wait, he had 0 damage on the hammer.
it. Yeah, I didn't see him on it at all. I didn't see
2
it
unarmed
once.
damage. Wait, what move does 2 damage on unarmed? Delight? Can't be.
Maybe like one of the final hits on a nair or something. One of the multi hits.
Oh
like the
jeez.
last. I have no idea what does 2 damage on that. Unless it's counting like on a. Yeah, I have no idea. No idea. Back up to it.
Maybe like the final hit of Dare.
Yeah, something like that. But we got Puzzles versus Arrow, and Arrow.
Puzzles versus
Ilya.
Arrow. He fought Himwe. He fought both Keith and Himwe. If you look at the set,
Close, wasn't it?
yeah, his set against I think Himwe was 2-2 at one point. So they
Yeah,
played
it was-
5 games.
Yeah, it
They
was
played
3-2.
5 games.
Yeah.
Yeah, so 3-2 in Himwe's favor, obviously. But yeah, it was close, and Himwe's PR number 1 right now. So
Yeah, very
Arrow
good.
doing that well. I mean, yeah, Asuri pretty good, but going into puzzles, I mean, guitars into guns. Yeah, I mean, what do you think about that? You're the guns
whoa.
player here.
I don't see any guitars on screen. What are you talking about? I'm seeing a Bryn.
Bryn. See, I'm looking at the vmix right now. I'm not in the lobby. I'm looking at the vmix, so it like syncs up with the.
I have the
with
power
audio.
of 2 monitors, so I'm really up there. But I'm sure Puzzles isn't thrilled to fight another Bryn. It's exactly what he lost to.
So thrilled. I mean, at least it's not Keith, because Keith is just something different. The callouts that we saw.
Yeah, his movement was kind of shy. Let's see how it goes. Demon Island, you're like already in the wrong direction. Cute little whiff to start us off. Okay, a gnarly weapon throw. Oh, here we go.
Oh, good damage, good damage. Oh, you wait for the landings, Puzzle. You wait for the landings.
There we go.
Okay, there we go.
When blasters are blastering, they do blast. They get a lot done. Ooh, a lot more patience on Puzzles this set.
Yeah, definitely
Oh.
aware. Oh, wow, the fumble. Okay. Not even really needing to do anything there. Just his pure magnanimity alone caused Arrow to go off stage.
The fear, the charisma. Ooh, dodge. Dude, I think that might have actually taken
Yeah,
us off that one.
getting hit by that on this stage is toxic because you're definitely dying. When you like waste 2 jumps, you're definitely dying.
It looks like Puzzles is back for revenge though. He's
Yeah,
got so much
he has
fun.
a vendetta against Bryn right now. He did not like what happened last game.
I don't know who Arrow was naring there, but out to him. But yeah, he picked up the stock anyway.
Okay, Puzzle's unarmed. Okay. Interesting options coming out from Arrow. Yeah, good patience from Puzzles. Just letting his opponent do the moves. We kind of saw it earlier where he would just stop like on the edge of the stage on the pocket. There we go, the side sig. There we go.
The world's biggest hitbox next with his face. Oh.
Oh,
come
doesn't
on, bro.
doesn't DI? Yeah, that wasn't a combo. So yeah.
He shouldn't have picked up a weapon. He shouldn't have picked it up. Oh, he gets
But that's still true. That's
Yeah, I thought he
still
was
true.
out of the damage. But I guess
Jeez.
not. Yeah, this should be. Nah, but
Oh, okay. That was pretty good movement from Arrow, managing to actually trip out Puzzles, but I think Puzzles could have played a little bit like better there, just kind of waiting.
He was too close.
He was too close. He wanted the reverse, like the dash in reverse too much, and there we go. That was so quick.
A great game from Puzzles.
Yeah, great game from Puzzles.
I'm glad he's on his little redemption arc. And Arrow, obviously doing fine. 2 stars, so
I
that's
mean,
3.
He does. He did
66%?
fumble his first one, so I think he's probably looking to make up for it in this next game. I mean, I don't have the maps up right now, so I might able to see. But
We'll see.
okay, 65 damage on the spear and
It's gonna be another
180
demon.
damage on unarmed.
And he's going to this Suri on Demon.
Yeah, yeah, that's what I would do. That's
Yeah, probably.
guitars on Demon Island is like it's made for that stage. It's made for Demon Island, like short corners, long, like large stage area, no platforms. You're able to just get a lot of strings out. You can juggle your opponents like hell in the air and then wait for them to land and just get a horizontal KO. I mean, it's perfect.
Sure. Everyone seems to go for Enlight Nair as the only read out of Enlight. I'm not seeing any other mix-up out of it. It's not,
I think,
and it's not entirely free either.
see, this is not a trend in NA, but before Blasters was a widely like played weapon, a lot of C players, and I don't know about Oz, but I mean I hit the same reads on some Oz people. A lot of C players like did the worst option possible, and they dodged down into Blasters. They dodged down into Lance as well, but Lance is a little bit more played. So that's like honestly one of the worst things you can do into Blasters. You should almost never do that. But yeah, like a lot of the combos I would go for would be just Enlight into like Nair recovery. And now the trend, yeah.
Oh, I was gonna say I'm typically a fan of Enlight Sair, or some variation of it.
Yeah.
Because as soon as you scare them with it, like they all like dodge down, or some,
Yeah.
or if you're a real.
See,
real
that's the
G,
that's the
Enlight
conditioning
GCs,
though.
you're like,
Yeah,
GC
but I mean,
Enlight, you're an absolute thug.
typically though the meta now is that you're kind of dodging up and like out in a way. I mean, we saw Arrow do it. You almost don't dodge. You actually jump and then dodge. It's kind of yeah. Okay, these Qatar Nairs are not doing great. Okay,
Okay.
but he's even like Arrow's even it up here. Puzzles needs to.
Great side. Oh, a great Sair.
Oh, okay, misses that Sair. Yeah, he's just
Just
keeping.
walk
He's
up.
keeping Arrow in this pocket, but he's a little bit. He just needs to like keep Arrow there. He just needs to like react almost to like Arrow's movement in. I mean, he's unarmed. There's not much he's gonna be able to do. Just keep him from getting that weapon once you put him in that pocket puzzles.
I promise you, puzzles could go up inside second when it would land. I'd bet
Yeah.
my. Yeah, thank you.
Oh,
Thank
there we
you.
go. There we go.
Oh my god.
Vilgax the Prophet.
I just know better. Like the move's gigantic, and I don't think he's that activated right now. Okay. Oh.
Okay.
If he
Oh,
had
that
a
doesn't.
GC
Dude, that. Do you
he-
see that sidelight from
Yeah, well,
Arrow
not
that
solid.
dodged this? Oh my.
It's actually, the game's closer than I think it is. It's 1-1, and obviously Qatar's been Qatar's in 4 defense. That can add up really quickly.
Yeah, I mean, not a position like that's quite favorable for puzzles. Apart from this damage, I mean, like if we see him hit another side stick, he's killed with side stick twice already.
Ooh. Oh. I wouldn't personally go for a ground pound like that on this map. Yeah, you do you. You also don't want to GC against Snake Eyes in particular, because
You don't wanna-
will just
yeah.
destroy you. Another whiff. Another whiff. Another whiff. Oh, the Sair, that's gonna do it. Good
Disarmed.
recovery. Oh, what?
Oh,
made
he's
that.
alive. Is it choke the clock, Vilgax?
It might be the Chocosaurus Rex, I don't know. Oh, no.
Oh my! If that, oh,
Oh, no way, did he actually.
wow,
With the
wow,
right straight of justice.
Chocosaurus Rex.
Oh my goodness, he's punching him right in the chin. Tap him on the back, punch him in the face.
2-0 from dude. You've got to be punching sand if you're Arrow right now.
Yeah, I honestly thought he messed up. I thought he was about to lose. He just punched him. He just nothing's a more efficient weapon than your hand.
Yep. I mean, you did say
God.
he could just walk up to Arrow and side take him, so
Yeah, and he did it twice.
yeah, Infinity Gauntlet to the face, baby.
Okay, what is with this region and G-Sync sidelight at the start of the game? And it's working so often. And everyone does it. Actually insane. Oh, he has so much confidence right now.
Yeah, I mean, he knows he has a bit of that mental advantage against Arrow. Oh, burns recovery early to recover high. Okay, gets
Luckily
hit by the Sarah. I would have
spaced.
played a little bit closer to the stage.
Oh, the ground pound.
Oh wow. Yeah, he's in the mood right now.
Oh, he made it back. Oh, okay.
Okay. Well, he walked up to puzzles and side sticked him.
He did. It's actually such an efficient tactic. Oh,
Maybe-
good enough
maybe
patience
Arrow's
for the
listening
reactions,
in.
Maybe not one.
Oh
Oh,
wow.
the 2-pot save.
That doesn't kill, but okay, that doesn't kill. Okay, that okay. He's dead. I'm surprised that D-Sig didn't kill.
Yeah, I'm Insig that is, I think. He's not a fan of going for the net of D-Light. He's not a fan of the high potential.
You know, on this maybe on like a stage with platforms, I would like not go for the recovery. Like I would agree, like don't go for the recovery. But on this stage, you just get your opponent so high, and like they have to take that much time more to recover back to stage. So
yeah, but you also do keep your recovery.
That's true, but
the lack of platforms make it so they have less options to land. Really, I think I just like the high potential of it. I think it's swag. There's his weapon.
Yeah, I mean, going for D-Light recovery on a map with platforms can also be arguably better because you do have those platforms to like do some moves out of. Yeah, finally. I mean, we saw him fishing so hard with.
Oh, dude.
Oh, Haymaker taking him out.
Just walk up to someone and side
dude, I might have to get your coaching because I mean, yeah, just walking up to them and side sigging is seeming to do wonders for this region right now.
I think it's on it's on four KOs in the past 2 games.
Yeah.
Oh, bit of a chase down.
Dude, side light is definitely what you want to be going for there. I think Puzzles was just maybe like greeting a bit for that damage there.
I actually love how Puzzles is playing right now. He just needs a
I know. His movement with guns is probably the cleanest. Okay. Yeah, that's gonna take him out.
What is that? Is that 1-1 or is that 2-1?
2-1.
2-1 Puzzles. Arrow keeping it in. Very close set. Really close set.
Yeah. I mean, no fumbles from Arrow here. No chokes. Definitely what he needed. And yeah, if he keeps doing like that, like these stocks are gonna be a much more even for him. But yeah, I mean, Puzzles has used that like early recovery. He's burned that recovery like so often now. I would have like used once I burnt that recovery. I think what he could have gone there was for the horizontal movement. He could have dropped maybe a little bit lower and gone for a like exhausted recovery to get that horizontal movement because he's able to keep Arrow from basically ground pounding there. At least at the range he was at right there.
Can be really scary recovering low on that map though. I can't really blame him.
Definitely.
Even if it is correct.
Yeah. Especially against Sword. Like on that edge, Sword is just it feels like you're fighting Scythe. Like it's just that's how much pressure it
let's not push it too far.
I mean,
not get crazy.
Okay.
Let's not get out of control. Let's see how this goes. Stock for arrow here. Oh, it's stock.
Game. Yeah. Okay, these combos.
He could have gotten that.
Yeah, he could have got a recovery there.
He just did it a bit too high.
Okay, there we go. The reads.
Oh, nice.
Wow.
Momentum spot straight through his soul.
Yeah, that's the thing about playing like Puzzles is hyper aware of his movement. Maybe he throws out a few too many side sigs, but he is hyper aware of his movement, and that does trip up like a lot of players. He doesn't move anywhere unintentionally, and that's what you need. That's what you learn as a Blasters player. It's like
he needs to start going for the dares. It's the edge guarding sometimes is just a bit weak. Not going for the proper options. No dares being thrown on the side.
I think that's like C for you. I mean, Oz famously quite good for their offstage. But C on the other hand, it's a lot to be desired.
Nah, there's like 4 of us in Oz that are good offstage. Maybe.
Right. It's about the same in C.
Yeah.
It's like Dolan. It's like Dolan, me, and like Sirhamwe.
Oh, you're goated like that? Oh, I didn't know you were goated
like that. I was probably one of the only offstage players when I made my debut. I'm not even gonna lie. Like Tiger's not even good at offstage.
He's a very like simple neutral player. He just does it very well. He plays a very simple neutral character.
Yeah, definitely. But like the secret to always beating Tiger is to take him off stage. And if you watch tournaments, like when he goes off stage, like he's gotten a lot better at it. But he's playing into characters like Val. He's playing into characters like Bodvar. Like he is just getting like laid out off stage. His recovery options are really good. Yeah, Puzzles is going off. He's probably gonna take this set like right. I don't think he even loses
speak too soon.
Never mind. Caster's Curse, man. Caster's Curse. He was looking really strong there. I mean to me.
Yeah, I'm impressed with his D-Lights. He's doing a lot of blasted D-Lights, GC and regular even.
Yeah, I mean, it takes
Catching-
courage to like GC D-Light into guitars. It takes a lot of courage to GC anything into guitars.
Oh, that actually
Oh.
really, like KO'd him. That's actually insane.
Oh
my
okay.
God, no,
this
just
is
like that?
this is an easy punish.
That's just like
Oh
that,
my.
really?
Oh my.
Dude, I was actually not expecting that.
Walk up to them and ground pound. New strategy.
Yeah, okay. So there's two variants. You walk
There-
up the
there's
ground
two
and you walk up the
variants.
sun, so you have two options. There are two wolves inside of you. But yeah, the puzzle's gonna take it. What,
Yeah,
3-1?
he's moving on 3-1. Up next, he's gonna be having my iPad
Jerry K.
turned off. Jerry
Is it a Jerry
K.
K?
Yeah.
Ooh, might have to watch that. That's gonna be a good match actually. Super impressed with both people in that match.
Yeah, I mean, just a really strong showing from puzzles. I mean, I hope you found what you were looking for from puzzles. I mean, you
I
said you
was.
did want to see it.
I really did. He's on his redemption arc. Arrow well played. Was that is that what placing is that? Is that fifth?
That's a
Or am I
sixth,
saying?
sixth, fifth. Yeah.
I don't think six is a placement, is it? I've never gotten six. A guy like me could never get that.
Yeah, fifth. Well, it's like top six, so 2/5.
Bro, I dropped out. I can't count, bro. That's too hard. This is way too much math for me, bro. It's not happening. So, yeah, impressive, bro. Some good matches today. Some destruction even. I shout out my boy Acius. He did his job. He went out there. He went it. He ran it straight. And yeah, we have some good matches coming up. So stay tuned. Please stay tuned.
Yep. I mean, I'm still gonna be here. Vilgax is heading off, so you're definitely in good
Yeah,
company.
unfortunately. Yeah, thanks, man. You too, man. Enjoyed my time here.
All right. See you later, Vilgax, and we'll catch you guys later too. Yo, welcome back, guys. I'm joined by A Surge, and we're gonna be bringing you the final top 4 of our tournament. We're looking at Keith, Puzzles, Himwe, and who else do we got? Surge, Jerry K. Jerry K.
Yes.
Yeah.
Sorry, I had to switch over the bracket, but pretty much what we expected, more or less, without the Tiger DQing. But a lot of people in this tournament. I think we had over 150 entrants, and it's boiled down to arguably the 4 best players remaining, definitely. So I think, especially with this first set, we have Keith, we have Himwe. This is exactly who you wanted to see in winners finals. This is who you expected. So I'm pretty excited.
Yeah.
I think this is going to be a great set.
We actually see this matchup quite often over here at NSIG. I mean, I saw this last time I was casting. I think it happens almost every time. Last time it went in the way of Keith. Keith was the champion last time, so I'm interested to see how it goes now. He's already mastered the movement, which is something that I really think looks quite funny, but it really works out. He's just really quick with it, and it suits his playstyle.
Yeah, definitely. And holding onto the axe, just a little bit safe so far. I think in the first game of a set like this, it's going to be a little bit slower to start out with. Players are going to miss a lot more while they try to feel each other out, playstyles. And even though these two know each other very well, you come into these sets with a completely different mindset, I think, from set to set. So, but already so far, Keith taking a bit more damage, but dishing it out with the axe. It really does not take much to even it up with the axe, even though, to Himwe's spear definitely does a lot of damage, but so far, both players already squeezing towards that red into the KO percent, just looking for that nice little hit that put him into the lead, and finally the recovery is going to do it.
Recovery
Strong.
off the bottom, man. Keith is just I think he's gotten like all of his attempted kills with recovery today, like that, have been kills, which is pretty impressive. He's just really good at calling people out.
Yeah, it's a complete call out of the recovery, which is really smart from his part. Pretty awesome, and already getting nice extra credit with the spear, although that's gonna do it. The weapon
He's not quite able to make it back. Maybe an NSIG there would have given him enough like verticality or at least horizontal drift. But yeah, he's able to make it back. Doesn't quite matter though, because he's dealing so much damage and he's untouched. As I say it, he does get hit, but again, this is really good coming from Keith. He's just keeping Himwe at bay here. Oh!
No, this is a big deal.
Oh, 3 stairs!
It's
See
huge.
what?
Oh,
Okay,
look at
manages
the
to come
damage.
back, almost reverses it as well. I mean, okay, Himwe's even it up as well.
Yeah, and even in that situation, you can be bummed that you didn't get the KO, but the damage is completely even. So once you come back to it, all of a sudden it's looking much better. Dealer recovery misses.
Oh, dealer
Whiffs on it, and the NSIG is going to clean it up.
NC KOs. Okay.
Wow. That was an intense, 15 seconds there.
Yeah.
That all of a sudden, it just broke open, and I love to see that in a set where finally the kind of nervous neutral breaks out. Keith gets the Sarah back, and we're back into an even game on final stock.
Yeah, I mean, Keith not too damaged. Like Himwe, yeah, on the spear, he's slowly been ramping it up. He's been getting kind of realizing what he kind of needs to do here, taking it a little bit slower. Knows that Keith is probably gonna just go for his kind of mashier playstyle that he tends towards. But yeah, he is finding good hits. The thing about playing against Axe is that for every hit Axe gets, you need to get 2.
Yeah, that was a pure call out, that Sarah at the end there.
Yeah.
Keith was definitely putting a lot of damage with the axe there, but I was not expecting the KO like that. And just calls him out on the recovery so effectively. And Keith up a game, up 1-0, takes the first one, and that was a pretty good game between the two of them. Pretty close up until the end there, where Keith finally took it out. So we'll see what answer Himwe's got.
Don't ever let Keith catch you lacking, because he will catch you lacking.
Definitely. But back onto the spear. Another strong weapon. And both players on the spear, I guess I just now realized, I kind of forgot that Brent had spear since Keith was playing so much axe that game. But a spear ditto, pretty interesting to see between these two players. Already looking good for Keith so far.
Okay, I mean, as you say that, I guess, kind of tends in the way of Himwe right here. Picks up the sword, manages to starve Keith out. Yeah, I mean, He's got it quite good right now. Yeah, he just needs to kind of go for these recoveries right here. Just parry a little bit. It's gonna be hard to punish for Keith, especially on this sword. D-Light, Sarah True combo into weapon toss, and Himwe takes the first stock.
Yeah, a lot of the callouts on the recoveries towards the side of the stage, just finishing their. Oh no, oh, that was scary.
What was
One
that,
hit would've been
Keith?
it. Yeah, Keith just throws it out. I think in my time of watching Keith, that's what I noticed a lot from his gameplay is just kind of throwing out a lot of these very odd options that look a little weird from, I guess, like my perspective, but I'm sure there's a good reason why they come out. And honestly, it clearly is working because one game won and he's made this back into an even game. So I'm just gonna let Keith cook at this point.
Yeah, let him cook. I mean, it is one thing to call something a call out or a wake up, and it's another thing to call it just mashing when you do it too much. And I think that's kind of what Keith what happened to Keith there. He was just doing it way too much. Himwe took notice and punished him for it.
Definitely. And a lot of players playing, or between the two of them, definitely, I guess, mashing a bit more when trying to edgeguard, like standing while the other player's on the wall, and they're getting the stage back for free. So a lot of the edgeguards are not connecting for either of them. And it's, oh man, double recovery. That would have been tough for Keith, but side sig is going to do it. Himwe takes, I think, his first lead of the set so far. So
yeah, this is his first lead. Oh, ground pound, very close, but not enough. And there we go, Sarah. Himwe with no options in the air. He's a sitting duck. Keith is gonna take him out. He's just so hyper aware. He just notices.
Oh wow.
And these juggles coming out.
That was such a wild axe string. I don't think I've ever seen that before in my life. Nair, ground pound, Nair again. That was beautiful. And a lot of damage put onto this Himwe Hitori, where that small lead that Himwe had, Keith just made up the ground instantly, and all of a sudden, in the lead, this game 2 on the final stock. Not in a situation where Himwe wants to be, but off stage. Keith, again with these recoveries, just keeps him off stage.
That recovery was almost it. Okay, side sig connects. Keith can get disarmed here, like, very quickly. The next couple of hits are gonna disarm Keith. And that's kind of, I mean, no, he's back on the spear. So, kind of loses the opportunity. Himwe finds himself without a weapon. Needs to pick up the sword. Okay, manages to get it. This is the weapon he needs. Just has to kind of play a bit slow, go for some recoveries here. Gets taken off stage. Oh, Dare almost connects.
Oh, wow. What risky spot dodge out on the side like there, but it pays off for Himwe. Such an even close game. One hit will do it for Himwe. But he needs a few more to take out Keith. Now both players, the next hit will probably do it. No! Apocalypse!
Oh, wow!
So close between the two. But the Dare...
Okay, Dare connects, and Keith takes it. Man, that was such a close game. I thought Himwe had it there. Honestly, on the sword, I really thought he had it there.
Wow. So, man. And
it was so breakneck even.
Definitely, the small margins between the two in this game, no one has a lead for too long. Particularly Keith just coming back with an immediate Sair in the middle on that second stock, just to bring the game right back, was so quick. It never feels like either player is far out, but so far has tilted towards Keith. Hopefully, I mean, down 2-0 is not a hole you want to be in for Himwe, so...
No, I mean, you're going to have to win 3 games in a row right now. And, you know, you do have a second chance. You can get the reset. But, yeah, I mean, depends on who you are. Maybe you like to keep war. Maybe you like a challenge. But, honestly, I want my guaranteed second place. And there we go. Combo coming out from Himwe. Oh! Okay. Close for Keith.
Yeah, that recovery would have spelled disaster, I think, for Keith.
Yeah,
because right off the top, it wouldn't have KO'd, but definitely could have gotten.
But it leads very easy into 2 moves that can kill vertically. Kaya side sig on spear and Kaya end sig on spear.
Or just another recovery too. Anything at that point.
Yeah, an exhausted recovery. I think he did have a jump though. I don't think Himwe had a jump.
Looks like this Kaya pick is exactly what Himwe needed.
Yeah, the Kaya.
A huge lead ground there.
Yeah,
that's awesome.
Especially on this map. I mean, this is probably a better map for Himwe. These higher platforms are going to allow him to get a KO much earlier, and it allows him to play a lot safer as well. into Keith, who, you know, is able to juggle Himwe quite well on the edge. I mean, wow. Okay, that's close. Himwe almost reverses it, but you know, Keith is just that little bit wiser.
Heatwave definitely looking for these KOs up off the top for the moment. None of these like delays and Sares so far, but nothing doing for Keith right now. Not able to get this stock, and all of a sudden this lead for Heatwave. We were talking about the short margins, and this is a massive lead. Finally, Keith is able to get the stock, but some strong hits were put on Keith with a little bit of dancing, and hopefully you gotta bring that back in. Some nice juggles with the axe, but has quite the ground to cover so far.
Yeah, I mean, I think what Himwe's going for here with... Ooh, that Sarah almost connected. What Himwe's going for here, I think, is definitely to deal with, you know, Keith's axe. I think that was definitely the most impressive part of the last two games for Himwe. And, you know, Bo famously does quite well into axe. So, I think that's kind of a philosophy here. I mean, Kaya in general is just a good character. She's... I mean, if she wasn't, Impala wouldn't play her. The #1 player in the world right now.
Well, since the PR update, I believe it is now Luna. It's close. But yeah,
Luna. Yeah, I mean,
quite a good character for sure, Kaya. Although, wow.
Who's the world champion though? Let's be
fair.
real here. Who's the world champion?
But Keith in the lead, up 2-0. This could be it for the winner's side for Heatwave, and doesn't want to go out like that. Gets
I mean, he's dead even right now. Throws away the bow, gets a spear. Yeah, I guess spear into unarmed. I'm not quite sure what weapon Keith has primed. Okay, it is a spear. That does make sense. Probably going to be looking to swap to the bow as soon as Keith picks up that axe.
But
okay, Joko's coming out.
Still, is this spear ditto, which we haven't seen much so far in this game. They've generally not opted for a spear ditto between the two of them, but now it just looks so nervous. A lot of these nairs, a whole lot of misses. And, I mean, for Heatwave, it's understandable because this is the last stock of this set, and, oh man, another dare would have done it. Keith not able to get it, and now Heatwave still in trouble. Keith not finding the hits he's looking for. It's so tight between the two now. The damage has finally become even, but nobody can hit anyone. Finally, a D-Light comes out, but Keith hits it.
Okay, he has the axe. This is like a weapon that's gonna get him a KO real fast here. But again, Himwe has this bow. I mean, gonna do quite well. Gonna be able to space it out, get those D-Light recoveries in. Okay, no options. And there we go, the Sarah at 3-0 from Keith in top 4. Our first 3-0.
Definitely was not expecting that fast of a 3-0, and a definitely a good set. Very close games between the two of them, but just didn't shake out Heatwave's way. Basically, I feel like a couple of different neutral interactions would put this into maybe a Game 5 situation, but all of a sudden it's a 3-0 for Keith, and looking really poised heading into grand finals.
Yeah,
as Heatwave
close games nonetheless. Close games nonetheless, like very close games. I mean, you know, typically when someone walks up and, you know, it's like, yeah, I lost to this guy, but like each of my games were like last stock red, so it's like pretty close. Like, you don't really believe that guy, but I mean, we have evidence here. We have firsthand evidence of we saw it. So don't worry, Heatwave. We know it was close.
And to move into the elimination side, we've got Jerry K and we've got Puzzles. Pretty much exactly what we expected coming into that side of the bracket as well. Puzzles on the Thatch was looking great in that set against Arrow. Did drop a game, but a lot of those sort of side signatures, something about the way that Thatch players are able to hit that that move. I think every time I play Thatch, I can't hit it to save my life, but they find these interesting ways to do it.
It's a pretty big move. I mean, it's one of those moves that if you throw out enough, you're probably gonna hit it just based on its hitbox size alone.
But it's looking to be another good set. You know, hopefully not another 3-0, but a great set nonetheless between Jerry K and Puzzles. Jerry K on, I believe, the Hattori, right?
Jerry K, yeah, expected to play Hattori here. He pulled out, Wushang. He's on Wushang. But he does play Asuri, he does play Hattori. We saw him play Wushang into Terras against Asius. But yeah, Puzzles expected on the Snake Eyes, on the Thatch. that's kind of who his character is. That's who he is. So no surprise there.
Huh. On the Poe.
But-
wow. So I mean,
yeah.
I have to say, between all of the crossovers and Brawlhalla, I think these are two of the best. Definitely up there, particularly
Yeah,
Snake Eyes.
definitely.
Just, the design is beautiful.
I mean, can we really say that? Because the Halo crossover hasn't dropped yet. I mean,
It's so fun.
I might be biased. But the Halo crossover is probably the most go-to crossover we've ever had in Brawlhalla.
It is pretty cool, but we haven't completely seen it yet. But I would say so
Yeah.
far, definitely, these two are up there.
Right. I mean, talking about this game though, what happened earlier though was Puzzles actually put Jerry K into the losers bracket. If I'm correct, I'm checking the bracket right now. Yeah, Puzzles took a 3-1 lead over Jerry K. So I would expect Puzzles to win again, but Jerry K had some time to think. Wow, what an option coming from Puzzles.
It's very funny. They both stopped and stared at each other and GC'd a signature, and one of them just came out faster than the other. I love seeing that. Just two players that are not afraid to just let it swing. Definitely between these two. Particularly with the Hattori Spear side signatures. You guys were talking about it in Jericho's last set. I think we're going to see a lot of that with the Wu Shang. Although, man, that could have been hit. Dangerous ground pound coming out from Jericho. And that's side
Wow, that hit? Well, I mean, we're looking at the master right here. I mean, the only cut above that we can kind of really see here is Llama, but I think this is the second best thing we've got.
Yeah, definitely. And another surprising thing is how Jerry K was able to get a touch on the platform while getting hit by that. That was also, I mean, what? That hit? Okay, so this is going to be, when you see this in the first minute and a half of a set, you've got a goofy set incoming. Because some of these hits have been wild. I think we're going to see some interesting hitbox usage between the two players, as we've seen already. But so far, a nice lead for Puzzles. And on the Thatch, on a stage where it's going to be hard to get KO'd, I think this is a great position for him.
Yeah, there's a lot of, I mean, you can see it here, but there's a lot of pressure that Puzzles is producing. I mean, Jerry K does manage to even it up, but he's not going for punishes that he very clearly has. He's missed, I think, 3 D-lights here, a couple side lights into D-lights. It's just the pressure that Puzzles is producing right now it's kind of shaking up Jerry K, but he is, I think, recovering this stock. It is even.
Yeah, although, I mean, this Thatch, a lot of people like to talk about the defense, but the attack is up there on Thatch for sure. So the damage has been really building. Dealer recovery, this might do it. Now, Apocalypse, the ceiling, it's so high on this map, and it's hard to notice, but now it's going to be a tough KO for Puzzles. This is where Jerry might be able to build up some damage. Put this into an even game. Hunting for those N6 finally gets punished for it. Surprisingly, with a sword D-light. I did not know you could punish that with a sword D-light. But comes out.
Yeah, it has a bit of N lag. It's probably one of the only moves in Wushang's kit that has N lag.
Still, I mean, this lead for Puzzles, we were talking about it earlier. It's looking so good for him right now, and building up damage with these blasters. Each hit probably hurts so much for Jerry. Right here, not able to find anything, hunting for one of these recoveries or something to find this KO, but nothing is working. Puzzles is building so much damage. Finally, sidelight recovery is gonna do it, but plenty of extra credit went the way of Puzzles and a nice cushy lead.
Okay. Decent damage. Okay, gets taken off stage. This is not great. He has the guns. He's gonna be able to hit a recovery. One more well-placed recovery here is gonna KO, and there we go. D-light recovery going in the ways of Puzzles. Puzzles takes the first game.
Yeah, pretty smooth game from Puzzles. Just took a lead and never really lost it. It felt like just got so much extra credit. I think that's a major part in this set. Jerry K switching to the Bren. If he wants to take one of these next games, he's got to cut down on the extra credit that Puzzles is able to take, because it was so much on each of those stocks that it felt like every time Puzzles lost his stock, he'd already won so much already. Such a hole that Jerry had to crawl out of each stock.
And we've seen Puzzle have to fight 3 Brins today. He had to fight Keith. He had to fight Arrow, and now he's having to fight Jerry.
Yeah, I think Yeah, Southeast Asia has a lot of axe and a lot of spear. I have definitely noticed.
Definitely. Axe is by far the most popular weapon in this region. I think maybe it was, but I would also say spear is, especially at the top level. But axe is just like at all levels you're looking at axe.
Definitely. So as we get started into our second game, Puzzles comes in with the lead and picks up the first weapon already. Just looking good for Puzzles so far, getting these hits in, trying to just dance around center stage while Jerry just kind of floating from corner to corner, hunting for one of these hits and not working out so far. Finally connects on something, and that is the thing about the axe is even if you are in a losing situation, a couple hits and you'll have brought it right back. So this game, not as far as it may seem, but already Puzzles in the red. Jerry with a sizable lead with the axe now.
Definitely a better map for Bryn. Right, you're gonna be able to KO really early with that axe side air, but hitting D-Light recovery on this stage with guns is monstrous.
Dude, what a dodge! Did you see that?
Yeah,
dodge.
I did see that.
That was perfect.
I was gonna say. I mean, Puzzles is that player though. He's aware of his options. He's aware of his movement. He has good reaction times. He's pushing it. He's pushing the absolute limits. You can space something.
Looking good so far, and yeah, I think this map definitely much better for Bryn, able to find these KOs much faster, but the high attack of Thatch, you can't forget about it. It's just, it is kind of important. Dealer recovery on this stage will KO so early.
Yeah, like right now. Oh, whiffs
Almost.
it. Okay, walks into the side stick. Probably thought he was a bit safe there.
Oh, that's trouble.
No recovery. No recovery. No recovery. Oh.
Close, but opts just to hold stage, as Thatch players do. He doesn't have any options.
Wow, no options. Yeah, I mean, Puzzles is looking at that and thinking, wow, free candy.
Yeah, pretty much. Just gave up everything to the wall slip, and Puzzles takes a freebie. Now Jerry down again. Man,
Okay, doesn't quite hit the dare.
this extra credit is piling up. Finally, the Sarah's going to do it. It's what got the first stock for Jerry, and it kind of been working wonders so far, but Jerry's got to make it work extra hard to take this stock. Although, back into an even game, was able to find the KO early, so that's how we get ourselves here. But Puzzles holding stage control, such a big deal. For Blasters, the down signature is going to do it. Jerry's just done.
Oh my. What is chain of events? Like, honestly, what did I just witness?
Yeah, that was like 3 hits from center stage, and he's gone. In, like yellow, basically. A Nair, an N-Sig, and then a D-Sig, and that's it. And it was the high recovery. He dodges in, he jumps, and has nothing left at that point. Pretty much anything will take your stock, so Puzzles takes basically 2 freebies on the second and the third stock. Jerry K sticks to the Bryn, but it's got to change something. Same map. I don't know. Something's got to give. It was not looking good in that second game.
Okay, Jerry keep picking up the spear. Okay, Puzzles on the guns. He kind of had an advantage there for a second. Yeah, Puzzles puts his opponent in the pocket, like just on the corner of the stage, and he makes a lot of his damage there. He really takes advantage of the pressure that being there produces, where he forces them off stage if he can. And I mean, on Thatch, that's kind of what you want. You want to be able to force them off stage, do your little D-Sig trap play, and oh wow, that, I mean, okay. Manages to make it back, hits by the D-Sig. What a call out from Jerry K.
The GCs from both these players is crazy in these options. The recovery is going to do it for Jerry. Takes a lead, I think, one of the only leads he has held throughout the set.
It's a pretty good lead as well. It's one that he can definitely work with. Definitely play a little bit more safe, but he needs to stop throwing out these moves because, yeah, I mean, yeah, pick up the axe if you can here. Get as much damage as you can because you're going for extra credit here.
No. Wow, an even game. Man, I think that is a huge
no-
difference maker in the set, is like the amount of extra credit each player is getting, and Puzzles has just been not giving it up at all. Losing a stock early, it doesn't matter, we'll just take it right back and turn it back into an even game. So putting himself in a much better position as we go into the second stock and already building up nice damage with this sword. Such proficiency on it. I think it's a lot of the option select and knowing everything that he is at his disposal. Even, you know, some of these random ground pounds have been working out so well. Right now it's these Sares, the Dares, they're putting in so much work for Puzzles. Oh no.
And there we go, recovery.
That's it.
That's gonna KO, man. Like, blasters, baby.
You run the risk going on to Brawlhaven against Blasters of having to deal with that, losing your stocks that early, so Jerry K made his bed and now he's lying in it. Not looking great for him so far, down 2-0 in the set and 2-1 in the stocks, and already the extra credit for Puzzles. This is so bad.
I mean, it's not too bad. This is Brawlhaven, so once Jerry K gets in the orange, I mean, Puzzles can honestly, it's gonna be hard to shark for, but he could shark for, wow, okay. I thought that was gonna hit, but I guess Puzzles managed to recover, and there we go. Jerry K almost, what?
Oh.
What happened there? And he's dead. He not recover, he's dead. I have no idea what happened with the D-Sig there, but, I mean, Puzzles was able to react to it, and Jerry K wasn't, so,
That was
I mean, Puzzles can't complain.
pretty interesting series of events, and kind of covered up by the fact that this is a quick 3-0 from Puzzles.
Really fast. Faster than the first.
Yeah, definitely looked dominant from Puzzles in a lot of this, I think, and not dominant in the sense that he was up 3 stocks to 1 or kind of beating him around, but never really felt out of control, right? It always felt like Puzzles was either in the driver's seat or it was even. Cherry K, it never felt like he was in control, but yeah, the end of that third game was pretty interesting. Just dropped a sidelight Sair that would have KO'd and then doesn't even skip a beat immediately, jumps in and gets a GC dealer recovery. So the poise for that is pretty impressive too.
Okay, Petra. Himwe on the Petra. I haven't seen a lot of Petra from Himwe, I'm being honest. I know he does play her, but Petra on Brawlhaven, yeah, I could see it. Gauntlet's gonna be doing very well on this map, despite like its adjustments. Still though, I do think picking into blasters on Brawlhaven is definitely scary.
Yeah, I remember from Llama's like really insane run at I think like Autumns or something last year, where it was just everyone was giving the Thatch player Brawlhaven because you think that it's a low defense and you can KO really early, but all of a sudden you're just giving sword and blasters
it's
really low ceilings. And I mean, for Gauntlets that is definitely great and the high attack of Petra, but if you think you can find these KOs better, then it will work out. But so far, Puzzles...
I don't know, I don't know if you just missed it, but Puzzles actually had a double D-Light recovery there, and he missed it. But he does manage to get the KO anyway. But again, that's not a mistake you want to make, because this is Himwe. He's PR number 1, and Puzzles is doing really well, but, I mean, it only takes that for a quick turnaround, literally.
Only a couple hits from this Petra is going to cook this match pretty quickly.
Yeah,
so,
especially an orb side air that far out, man.
I mean, I would... The fact that this is on Brawlhaven between these two, I think if there was like a Brawlhaven power ranking, these two would be like definitely way up there as like some of the best legends to play on this map, because, man, it's so claustrophobic, the weapons are so great for it, and it's looking so good for Heatwave right now on this Petra, although goes way down there, no edgeguard attempt from Puzzles. But...
See, the thing that you mentioned about defense on Brawlhaven is technically... Oh, he's not dead. Okay. I was kind of worried there, but the thing that you mentioned about defense, right, is that on Brawlhaven, technically you do want to play lower defense legends because, I mean, sure, you might get KO'd earlier, but most of the moves in the game will KO higher defense legends way earlier. So if you have high defense and you fight a low defense character on Brawlhaven, you're technically wasting a lot of your defense points.
Oh, yeah, because you would KO at the same percent as you would.
Yeah,
KO
pretty
higher.
much. It's pretty close.
But
sure,
you are still taking
higher,
more damage than...
You are still taking more damage.
But, yeah, no, I do get the point for sure, but still, I mean, Puzzle's looking pretty good against Heatwave. Not really what I would have expected so far, but a nice little cushiony lead. Nothing massive, but tried to pick up the sword and do something fancy. Did
Yeah,
not work out.
do something
Not even
fancy.
straight
Did not
to
work
begin.
out. I mean, he still can take this set pretty convincingly here. Himwe is kind of mashing a lot. Okay, gets sent off stage. This could be what Himwe needs. Sent off stage again. He is kind of letting puzzles recover. And there we go. He's conditioned puzzles already. Yeah, the damage is already racked up.
Not completely even back to it. Just, oh no, goes out for the Seer. Not gonna do it for the recovery. Will Orb has so many options out there. It becomes terrifying against a Petra. And the lead
Especially
that
when,
Puzzles had is
especially
evaporated.
yeah, especially when you get to go that far out against a weapon with dead zones. Like that's real scary.
Yeah, so very nice comeback from Himway. It wasn't a massive lead, but it was impressive nonetheless.
Yeah, I mean, it definitely looked in the way of puzzles. Like, I was expecting, like, you know, puzzles to kind of get Himwe on the edge, just put him there, trap play him, play it a little bit more safe. But I really did see a lack of patience from puzzles on the last stock. Especially on that recovery. Like, he really jumbled his recovery up.
But on to Demon
Okay.
Island, another somewhat lower ceiling compared to, say, like Apocalypse or something like that. But
Still, probably a way better map to fight. I mean, not really, because now the way to KO is horizontal, and Thatch is still really good at covering this stage. Sure, you don't get that Blaster's D-Light recovery, but I mean, this is still a pretty bad stage to fight a Thatch on.
yeah, and it's not like the vertical is completely out. I'd say it's about
Yeah.
middle of the road ceiling. Wow, Himway not happy about fighting puzzles. But I mean, oh wow, the D-Light side stick, that could just be the stock. Oh man, basically a 50-50 there onto whether it goes down there for a dare, comes back for a Sarah.
Wow.
Puzzles guess is wrong, but still has nice stage control and was
Oh wait,
playing from
Himwe didn't
behind.
touch.
Yeah, no kidding. And answers right back with a taunt of his own. Puzzles another lead. This is exactly what it was last game, but the question is, will he be able to hold on to it? Will there be extra credit? Or is Himway going to bring this back to
Don't
the
taunt
game?
them too early, man.
Yeah. Wow. He disappeared from my screen. One hit and it was just gone. That side
Absolutely
signature, so
shredded.
much
Yeah,
force.
shredded to pieces right there.
Ooh, a read there would have been terrifying. No options, basically. Was just going to get a jump or two out of it, but not able to get it on Himway, and now Puzzles looking
Yes.
for an edge guard of his own.
Yes.
Another ground
Yes.
is going to do it.
Wow, he took that stock for free. He really took that stock for free. He didn't have to pay anything for that stock. No, like look at his health.
Pretty much. And the present, or not the presence of mind, but the restraint not to taunt in that situation, I think even I would have after the way that the second game was played out. And then, wow. Him
Oh,
just
wow.
brought him right back. In identical fashion, just a double ground pound on gauntlets instead of sword. And we have ourselves an even game. Himway once again has brought this back. Just fairly,
Okay, just a lot of neutral coming out.
yeah. It's hard to tell. Like a lot of them are just basically missing each other, but a couple of stray hits here and there, and it's worked itself into still an even game. Just a little bit more damage onto both players. But nothing, no long strings connected. All of a sudden, these landings are getting caught. Himway, wow, Acer. He taunts, but Puzzles is very much alive. So I think he mistook the weapon loss for a recovery burn, but no. And now Puzzles making him pay for a dealer recovery. Another one of those might do it. Demon Island has a sneaky low ceiling, and man, not far off. So Puzzles all of a sudden. Blasters, another stray hit could do it. Caught another.
Oh, he
landing,
tried
but
to get the weapon. He tried to do it with the weapon toss, man. I gotta respect that, but unfortunately, it was way too close.
with sword too. I mean, I think KOing with sword is so much easier than the blaster. Immediately throws it away. Never mind. I don't know what I was talking about, but it all of a sudden just once the blaster's been working out before and delay.
Yes!
Sarah's gonna do it. Puzzles and
That's-
barbecue sauce still takes the win.
Yeah, I mean, that was close. I mean, 501 to 569. Yeah, I mean, damage done. Like, Puzzles is on low defense as well, so you gotta be a little bit, like, Like, it's Petra. She kills so early. She has so much force.
Yeah, and that was a wild game. I think the last stock really made me forget how crazy both of them taking a stock in for basically free in the middle.
Yeah.
I just completely forgot about that. And fairly even spread of damage. I thought it was a lot of blaster damage for puzzles, but no, just 296 to the 219 of swords. So surprisingly even spread, and Heatwave onto the Hattori. Heatwave, definitely a deep bag of characters, so probably has plenty more passes if this goes to 5 games, but looking pretty much better for puzzles than the first game ended out. But still, back to Brawlhaven. Just claustrophobic maps back and forth between these players.
Whoa. Okay. Puzzles might be a little bit of a genius for that one. Making sure he doesn't bounce off the bottom to trip up Heatwave. That's got to be a genius setup.
Oh yeah, definitely some deep blaster player understanding. Oh wow, double Sarah.
Going so far down, going so deep for that Sarah as well.
Yeah, and he just caught him doing an unarmed dare out of his stun. Just a small little mistake, and that's your whole stock, especially Thatch on Brawlhaven. And the extra credit starting to build up. Puzzle just struggling to find these hits. This KO, Sidesig not gonna connect. And on this sword, which on this map should be able to find this KO really easily, Heatwave's just sprinting to the corners, and Puzzles cannot answer it. They cannot seem to make up the ground that Heatwave is creating. Heatwave ignoring center stage as a concept entirely, and Puzzles just can't figure it out. All of a sudden, a massive lead for Heatwave has started to show itself. No hits at all since basically losing his stock. Puzzles struggling right now.
Yeah, I mean, Henry's just making it look so easy as well, just running to the other side of the stage, not giving any respect to Puzzles, being honestly a nuisance. You know, in Puzzles' position, this would be pretty, like, telling on my mental, but, I mean, props to him for just finding the kill and being patient. Being patient.
Yeah, definitely. And it sucks to chase someone around, but he's definitely doing his best. Back onto the sword, and I think definitely part of the answer to this is weapon starving, and he's doing great so far. Man, an end like there might have been perfect to try to steal the weapon out again. But
I'm surprised that didn't hit, but I guess Henry was a bit behind him, so.
Still, massive lead for Heatwave. A full stock advantage basically on this third game. A pretty pivotal game, I would say, because you would like to have some advantage going into that game 5. But Heatwave just playing around with it, just trading hits, which is exactly what he wants to do. Not able to find the recovery in his puzzle, and I think it's going to be tough for him to find this KO to go on to the final stock just to try to make this comeback. So a recovery is not going to do it. Still, Heatwave just trying to get a couple hits, put him in the KO percent. And they're not going to do it either, man. Puzzle's just in trouble in this third game.
Yeah, definitely, like, you can definitely see that there's a lot of issues going on with Puzzle's mental. Like, when Henry's playing like this, yeah, it's a little bit triggering. So, I can definitely see, like, Puzzle's going for, like, a bit more annoyed options here.
Never fun to chase someone around the map,
yeah.
for sure.
Never.
But ping-ponging between claustrophobic maps. We go to Brawlhaven, we go to Demon Island, we go back to Brawlhaven, we go back to Demon Island. No platforms for the players, and you can tell it's just how they like it. Shortened balls, so Puzzle's hopefully looking to try and build on that game 2 win on this map. And we're looking to stifle it, but so far Puzzle's doing pretty good finding these blaster strings. Mantic not going to connect though. Now Heatwave going to try to get some started of his own, but man, Puzzle's looking so much better in this game so far. Dancing around much more effectively than he was towards the end. Not having to chase Heatwave around. Finding the sweet rhythm to Heatwave's movement, trying to counter it effectively. Get these hits, but Heatwave starting to answer back with his spear.
Yeah, I mean, Puzzle's he's whiffing a lot. Like a lot of these punishes, it's just the spacing is just a bit off, and it's because Himwee's made an adjustment. He's not playing how he was the first couple games. Oh no.
Oh man, Himway not even taunting there, going out and side-sigging just to show him exactly what he did wrong. And Puzzles standing still. He doesn't like this. I think there's definitely a little bit of history here behind more than just this set. D-Light's here, not going to do it. A D-Light recovery might have, but not opting for it. And just a random ground pound recovery is going to do it. An even game, not as bad as it was looking before. Not a lot of extra credit for Himway. Puzzles just wants to get back into those blaster strings that were working so effectively at the start of the game.
He's gonna have to recover it at the stage first. Yeah, this Satori is just so oppressive, man. It's honestly like taking the life out of me to watch this, because it kind of sucks for Puzzles to be played against like this. But again, it's about the mental.
Definitely, and I think to be a top player in any game, definitely in Southeast Asia, you've got some strong mental. I think he's able to persevere through this, but Himway seems to be just kind of playing better right now. Can't really tell what's happening, but Puzzles somehow uses his mind to get Himway to drop his weapon. D-Light recovery, not going to do it, but maybe looking for some juggles. Doesn't catch the landing. Another D-Light there. These blaster strings, again,
Okay.
Puzzles brings it back. Looking good again. The blasters are just working wonders for Puzzles so far in this game 4.
All right, let's bring it back. Show him what you're made of, Puzzles. You gonna let him disrespect you like that for free? Nah, you're taking a game, man. Come on.
I smell game 5, I think.
I think there's a game 5, but let's not Caster's curse it. I'm gonna hold my mouth and see what happens.
Ooh, quite the risk, but Blaster's not effective at punishing the dodge, and wow,
Oh,
Himway goes all
man.
the way out there. There will be no game 5.
He-
Snuffs it out.
See, that's the thing. I mean, Himwee knows for the past, because he's seen it. For the past 3 games, Puzzles has been recovering, like performing in recovery, basically as soon as he's out of hit stun. So, like we saw it, Himwee just goes all the way out and gets it for free. So yeah.
Not a lot of adjustment, not the needed adjustment for Puzzles in that set, but as we move on, it's 3 match, it's Himway, it's Keith, more or less what you're here for, just waiting on Keith to get in, but I think we're going to see more than 3 games in this set. I think maybe it goes to 5, that would be nice, but I would be very surprised if it was a quick 3-0, because it felt like it should have been more than 3 games in that last set between these two. But it just kind of, each last stock situation tilted towards Keith's favor, but it was always very, very close. So I think we're going to get another close set. Maybe some will tilt back towards Himway's favor, and honestly, I think there's something to be said about winning your previous set as you go back into grand finals, and you come in with a much better head of steam, a clearer head, and some momentum your way back into this grand finals. So maybe we'll see a reset. I don't know.
I mean, Keith into Himway, I think lifetime-wise, Keith has, at least in the community, like the most recent tournaments, Keith has definitely taken the edge. And now he's playing Rayman, Himway is on Rayman. Keith is on Brit. And with this movement, I really feel that this movement gives Keith's way of playing the game such an edge, because he just has a mastery over it that no one else is able to fathom yet. And again, if you put in the work, you get rewarded, and Keith has put in the work to understand new tech. So he's getting rewarded, and that's why I think he's going to win.
Yeah, definitely. I think Keith will take the set, but I think it'll be a lot closer than the 3-0 suggested. And maybe the Axe Ditto will work out better for Himway. Haven't really seen the Rayman at all this tournament so far. So looking forward to see how this works out. again, the deep character back for Himway. Is Keith just sticking to the axe for sure? But already the nice damage for Himway. These axe strings, so much damage built up. But finally Keith trying to answer with some of his own. Although the D-Sig, wow, that was fast. Keith just
Yeah,
going
that
it.
was fast. That's a 7 or it's either 7 or 11 frame startup. So yeah,
man.
it's a light attack.
That was almost another KO for Himway. Keith is looking lost in this game 1.
Damn, is it Himwee playing or Keith playing on the Rayman? Because it feels like, I know it's Himwee on there, but that looks like Keith playing on that Rayman. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
It feels
Although,
a lot like Keith.
A lot of Keith I would attribute to these Sairs, and for Himway, it's a lot of these dares, delay, and nairs, the juggling tools that Axe really has that have been working out with wonders. D-Sig is finally gonna do it, but
Yeah, but he's so damaged. It's just couple pints away from barbecue. I mean, couple milliliters as well.
Pints, yeah, pints that'd be pretty far, but man,
You're pretty far.
yeah, now it's...
Sorry, I don't speak American, so my bad.
Honestly, me neither. But looking pretty good for Himway so far in this game 1. Definitely looking better than the winners finals 3-0 that Keith dispatched of him, and already just building up this damage. Keith feels so lost in this game so far, just completely out of control. This axe, another Sair. I mean, Keith is already pretty much in KO percent, and Himway is not even close on his second stock. So this is quite the mountain to climb for Keith. Onto the gauntlets, which we haven't seen much of, pretty much at all. Maybe just looking to see what kind of work this will be able to put in for these future games at this point, because it's kind of a foregone conclusion unless Keith
these
gets
gaunts
it.
are definitely oppressive. Okay, doesn't kill again.
Yeah, Apocalypse
One more certainly kills. 3 for 3, Himwee? Okay, not quite. Okay, there we go. 3 for 3. The third time's the charm. Yeah, I mean, looking pretty good for Himwee. I mean, bracket reset coming in, but Keith on the Asuri? Yeah, that's what he swapped to last time, and he took the game like so easily in the last tournament. His Asuri pick is a menace. We saw the Ditto come out against Himwee and Keith, and Keith took it like so hard. So, yeah, Asuri into Rayman, guitars into Gaunts, guitars into Axe. I'm putting this like, I think this is the perfect swap for Keith.
Yeah, I think from a caster's perspective, I just love Asuri. I love seeing Asuri, especially guitars. Not a guitar player myself, but just a very fast-paced and versatile weapon that really lends itself to a lot of different playstyles. Particularly, I think Keith's like very strong hitting, aggressive playstyle, based off of a lot of the movement options that Himway's trying to throw out. But to start off, it is not looking good for Keith. These axe hits, it feels like Himway is picking up where he left off in game 1. Just finding these stray hits so effectively. The gauntlets off stage, not where you want to be if you're Keith, but able to make it back and get a hit in. And all of a sudden, the gauntlets, all they do, they just bring you right back. Able to dodge the Sair, but Keith never really out of trouble in this offstage situation, has not made it to safe territory in a while. Finally able to make it back and get the guitars, but Himway is oppressive right now. Both the gauntlets and the axe looking effective in this second game.
There we go. He gets taken off stage with a kick.
Didn't even need to do it.
Oh
Just a
man,
little
first
bit of an
stock
extra hit.
taken. Yeah, I might have to eat my words on this one. Maybe I think Himwee was just ready. I'm surprised that Keith didn't try and ditto Himwee on the Rayman, because, I mean, maybe he knew what was coming, but this is not Himwee that I'm seeing right now on the Rayman. This feels like Keith playing, and I don't know. It's just Himwee is not this type of fast-paced player. Sire, Keith, Dolan, those are players that play really quickly. Himwee's more of a patient, slow game, long game type player, and so seeing this aggressiveness come out is refreshing.
Yeah, and it's clearly catching Keith off guard. I mean, I don't think Keith was ready for this at all. And you might have to start thinking about what Keith's next counter pick is. Maybe we see some Lance, some of the cannon come out as we've seen in previous tournaments, but so far, I don't know, maybe I'm speaking too soon. Keith able to bring it back, and with guitars, which can, off of, 1 or 2 misplaced dodge reads like that one, Oh man, Keith, maybe able to bring it back here. Pretty decent matchup for Guitars into Gauntlets. Might be able to squeeze that into an even game and turn this huge Heatwave advantage into something much more manageable, which already it is for Keith. So far, Heatwave hasn't really been able to find the hits. These Gauntlets finally able to do it. Picks up the axe instead. Would much rather play that, but no dodge.
Wow! What a dodge!
Perfect.
You're nuts for that, Keith. You're nuts for that.
Oh.
Oh. Okay, manages to take the stock. That's a little tragic because I mean, I thought that recovery would have connected on the ground pound, but that was a little unfortunate.
Yeah,
But
Keith
I mean,
definitely
again,
though.
he can still take this. He can still take this.
Yeah, feeling much better from that first stock where Keith was down so much, and all of a sudden this is a much more manageable game. If Keith can find this, Guitars do struggle a bit with finding the KO. A Sayer is not going to do it, and this recovery is kind of tough to edgeguard. Although finally
There we go.
recovery. And now back to an even game, which is not what we were expecting at the start of this game. So you may be right. The Asuri definitely what the doctor ordered for Keith.
I mean, in theory, at least this pick is definitely the pick you want to go for. I mean, Asuri's always pretty good, but especially into Rayman with the kit that he has, yeah, the theory is all there. But are you the player to do it? That is the question. I mean, that's what we're here to watch. I think Keith is definitely the player, but he needs to find these hits. He needs to start these strings because it's not looking good.
Oh, that Sayer would have been meaty, but Keith barely able to slip around it. And like not gonna do it, but Heatwave has all the control and the recovery's gonna do it. Game 2 goes to Heatwave, and it smells like a reset skill.
Yeah, it's smelling like a reset. But that's alright. I mean, it looks like a 3-0. So do you think we're going to see 6 games or 10?
I don't know. I'm pretty. I think Keith has to take. I think if Keith doesn't take a game in this set, then the reset is gonna look ugly. You have to get some kind of like personal morale boost. Even if you end up getting reset, it's just rough to just get 3-0'd like that and have to play another set. So Keith needs some kind of morale boost. The Asuri might have helped because that was a much closer game, but then all of a sudden you go to last stock and you're just getting dominated again. So Keith needs something, and oh, that is not what the doctor ordered for Keith. The signatures are working out.
Oh! That, I mean, Keith could have probably converted that into a KO. I'm not even gonna lie. He had Rocket Lance. He was able to stay in the air, but I respect playing it safe, going for your options. But right here, no, that was real close. He's gonna have to recover, but they both didn't have any options. Just triple exclamation mark right there.
It felt like
Playing
a
with
gentleman's
fire.
agreement to let each other backstage so that we can play neutral again and not both wall to wall slip and get embarrassed. You know, it's looking much better for
My
Keith.
dude. It is, but at the same time, like, Heatwave's just faster. He's just quicker. He's reacting like that. Turning on a dime, aware of his active frames, and he just... I mean, this is the first time I've seen it, but he's catching Keith unexpected, and normally Keith is the one that's doing that.
I love unarmed Sayer, I have to say. Especially when you have them in deep red like that, it feels like you just punch them in the face and knock them as far as they could go. I love seeing that. Wow, Keith, a full commitment. Not going to get punished for it, but also not going to get rewarded for it. And just wants to find this KO, but Heatwave not trying to get hit. It's looking tough to find this KO right now with this axe. I think a little bit slept on. Axe can struggle to find the KO in these later percents where you can't just get a quick one with a Sayer. All of a sudden you have to start playing out these N lights, these D lights, and playing around that is a little bit easier for Heatwave right now. Heatwave just can't seem to be getting hit by these, and now it's looking like Heatwave is about to take a 3-1 lead, and he is. The down stage just going to do it, and it looks like a 3-0 right into a reset to me.
Yeah, I mean, he got that KO, but you know at what cost? It cost him a stock. This is on his final stock before the reset. Like, you're in a position where you really need to fortify your mental if you want to take it right here. But even if you don't take it right here, you need to start fortifying, because once you get into that reset, it could go any way. Oh my, that was almost
that
it.
was it.
If Ulgrim didn't have that defense, I think he was out of there.
Man, I think at least take this to last stock so you can feel good about, getting 2-stocked is not what you want right now. And Keith still struggling, gets Sared, not gonna do it, but dodges the weapon throw. This might be a tough edge guard for Heatwave. Able to find a recovery though, and onto the gauntlets. Just hunting, so aggressive towards the edge of the screen is Heatwave, and finally another recovery. Exactly how the last game ended. A 2-stock and a quick 3-0 into the reset. And all of a sudden, it's looking dire for Keith.
Okay, back onto the Bryn. I mean, he got reset, so yeah, looking rough. Because we saw this Bryn matchup into into the Rayman, and Keith really just got wailed on. So a little bit concerning.
Yeah, for sure. But hey, Brawlhalla is such an interesting game. It was like a quick 3-0 for Keith in winners finals. We go into grand finals, quick 3-0 for Heatwave. You know what?
Yeah.
I'm making my call right now. This is a 5-game set. This is a 5-game reset. I think we're gonna get a good one here. Just the way that it feels, you get 2 3-0s for either side to start, and now they've maybe started to push back into being an even game. Back onto the Bryn, a nice comfort pick for Keith. Just maybe trying to build up a bit more confidence. Maybe we'll see the Asuri again. Maybe we'll see something exotic, but for the moment, it's the Bryn to start game 1.
Yeah, I mean, I had to eat my words, so maybe you'll have to eat yours.
Words taste good. I will eat words any day of the week, rather than not,
True.
Although, oh
Okay.
man, I'm psychic with this Sonic. GCD, like, that would have been awesome. If he was able to find a GCD like recovery, that would have been beautiful, but
Yeah.
not gonna do it. Another Sarah, the Sarah battle between these two. I love the Sax Ditto. It's just funny. I don't know
Doesn't
how else to
quite
put
get
It's
it.
just funny.
Watching their axe is so clean. Keith managing to take the first stock, you might be right. I mean, Keith takes one, Henry takes one, they go in cycles, or I think Keith finds his aggression back. I think he gets that mental back, because, Henry's got to be feeling himself. He's got to be feeling pretty good. He got the reset, and maybe he's over eager, and Keith is noticing that. He is the player that, like, you don't want to be lacking against, because he calls you out real hard.
And it feels like a complete reverse of the first game in the reset, where Heatwave was just dominating with the axe. All of a sudden, Keith is back and just smacking Heatwave around with his. So, is that a 3-stock to 1 lead? It's not. The Endlight not going to do it, but hunting with that, a T-Sig is going to do it. That picks up. I can't believe it.
Yeah, I mean, Henry's side sig there, and Keith's just so fast, so aware. Instant D-sig. I'm not getting hit by that. I'm not going for a side sig. D6's guaranteed hit here.
3-stock would have been not great for the mental of Heatwave for sure, but I mean,
Definitely not.
Lots of momentum, and maybe he might be able to make this comeback. We know what the axe is capable of. We saw it in the previous games, so looking to build it up. An interesting decision with that GC sidelight. That would have been pretty impressive if he was able to hit that. Just a nice swing and some nice strings so far, but Keith finally able to get a hit of his own 5.
Oh my, what?
He should
Holy
get an
damage.
game for that.
Holy damage. I mean, yeah, ripping that sig like that, go for it, man. You got all that credit. Just rip it.
Yeah, he's got all the room in the world to try to do something silly, and the recovery, we were talking about it earlier. So many
Like,
days.
what are these options, man? Like, who does this? Keith is just like, either he's a master at covering options, or he's just in everyone's head. He just has the download.
Yeah, Keith has a very unique axe, I can tell. A lot of these, like, he uses ground pound much differently and recovery much differently than most axe players that I've seen, and able to find dares in ways that I didn't really think were possible. So, I mean, he hitting someone 5 times in a row on axe should get you an achievement in game. It is hard. So the fact that he was able to do that is pretty impressive. And Keith coming out swinging in that first game. It looks like there was, in the little downtime he had in that reset, there might have been some significant adjustment, and all of a sudden we've got ourselves a Brenda.
Alright. Ooh. Okay, didn't have any options there. That could have gone very bad for Keith if Henry had his dodge. Unfortunately, he used it to chase dodge. And Keith is finding himself on this axe. Does Henry touched? Okay, he touched. But, I mean, yeah, Keith on this axe is real scary because he does things like that, which you just aren't ready for.
Yeah. And these recoveries, you have to be aware, and Acer is finally going to do it, but
He-
the high recoveries are really getting people KO'd in this game.
He makes Axe look like he's playing guitars.
He does. That's a good point.
He's so fast. Like, you swear he's playing a light weapon, not a heavy weapon.
Did he have his dodge? I guess he must
No,
not have.
he burnt it there. Like right before the first delight.
You know what? I love seeing just go for a second delay. You know what? It's just a little bit of embarrassment for them. I mean, in that KO situation, maybe not, but it would have been kind of funny if he did have his dodge there. But anyway, able to find it. Even game in this nice little Brenda that we got ourselves going. Able to react out of the sidelight, but not getting too much off of it. And now it's the Keith axe that's putting it to work. Although this recovery,
Okay.
could have done it just completely off screen at that point. Double, triple dare, quadruple dare for Keith.
What?
The damage buildup is insane.
What is
actually.
this?
That is
Dude,
actually
what
just
did
guitars.
Keith eat for breakfast, man? He had a
Yeah.
dare salad. He's just giving dares out, giving just like Henny, man.
Yeah,
The entire
quite
axe
daring,
kit is his entree.
for sure. And Keith, I mean, I don't know. Must have ate a pretty hearty breakfast to be able to swing like this, because man, Keith is putting out the damage with this axe. And so far, Heatwave has not had an answer to it. Not in the first game, and not in the second one, as the lead starts to just grow and grow for Keith. Finally, Heatwave able to take the stock with the Sair, but the damage has been
So
done.
much damage. So much damage, man. Yeah, this is... Oh! Catches a dodge. Not able to starve the weapon. Keith is going to be able to find some hits. Goes for the recovery instantly. Just trying to catch him out. Unable to punish. Wow. He's just getting nothing. And another recovery! Keith is like, every time he's gone for that, he's killed them, man.
Wow.
Like...
Oh man, Keith makes it look easy. You very correct to say that Keith makes axe look like guitars. The quadruple dare, that is just exactly what guitar does. And you know what? Because we mention it, all of a sudden it's a Suri for Heatwave this time instead of Keith. I did say we might see an Asuri. Maybe, you know what? My game fight prediction may still be on the table. Heatwave all of a sudden off axe in a completely different playstyle. Might play a little bit slower this time on the sword and the guitars. Might trip up Keith. A nice adjustment could be coming out, but man, a 2-0 hole is not where you want to be right now.
1, brawl.
Yeah, I mean, Asuri, definitely a good character into this Bryn, but when you have guitars and you fight someone who plays axe like guitars, like, you're technically losing. You are technically losing, because like they're playing a heavy weapon like guitars. They're hitting you like guitars, but like you're not getting the damage. As I say that though, he almost gets put in the blast zone. Like, just immediately catches that with the end light. Off stage right now.
Wow. How does Keith find these Sairs? These are like another level of reads, and that down signature from Heatwave. Wow. Saw the spot dodged himself, and was able to just raw punish it. Keith not able to get out of the way, and he has no dodge. That's so much damage. Rough situation. Doesn't get his next dodge caught, but that would have been just basically the whole stock.
Yeah.
If he had got that caught. Oh no! He gets stage left!
Oh!
Oh, but he opts for a
Okay,
instead of a ground pound.
unable to capitalize that, but that's a lot of damage. Okay, it's Dare City right now. He does have a lot of them. He did have a Dare Salad this morning. So, even on the spear, he's able to just dish them out. But again, on his signature weapon, at least for me, the axe. Like,
Definitely.
yeah, this damage is already evening up. Like, what?
There's no room for
How do you
error for
punish this
Heatwave,
guy?
and he's made a little one too many errors. Already in a deficit, trying to chase off stage, but these horizontal hits, the Enlates and the Sares are working wonders for Keith right now. And Heatwave just doesn't seem to have an answer. And although we have ourselves in an even game, it did not look like that earlier. So Enlate recovery, not going to do it. Heatwave needs this KO now. And the Sare,
Wow.
he's not going to get it. Keith takes
Just-
the advantage.
Just the nerve of Keith, right? To go like head first into Guitar's sidelight and just stare them. Wow. Like on Axe, like how? Like, what are you supposed to do? Like, you think he's playing a heavy weapon? Nah, he's playing a light weapon, man. He's hitting you like 5 times in a row with this thing, and you're like, for every 1 hit, you need 2. And so if he's hitting you 5 times, it's like he's hitting you 10.
Yeah, I mean, we do have an almost even game, but Keith has been looking great with this axe, and Heatwave basically needs to nickel and dime his way into a winning position, and although it's looking a little bit so far, it's not going to get better. It's not going to get any easier, and he has such a hill to climb. Keith, quite the ferocious player. Delay from Keith, but gets punished, and
No
the
recovery.
recovery is going to do it.
Oh, the
Heatwave will
chaos!
take a game, snatch a game away.
Okay, but I mean, again, he's gonna have to win 3 in a row. He's got the first one down. He does have the first one down. Wait, no, is it 1? Is it 1-1 or is it 2-1?
Just 2 on Keith, right? Yeah.
2-1 Keith, yeah. So Heatwave's gonna have to win 3 in a row. He's got the first one down. I mean, sticking to the Usuri, I agree. But again, I think Keith is just such a fast player. He adapts so fast. I would say he adapts faster than Heatwave, but we'll see, because I don't know. Maybe Heatwave plays it like Puzzle, like he did against Puzzle. Maybe he winds it down. He takes a step back, he lets himself focus, and he just like really looks out for Keith's mistakes. I mean, this is Axe after all. As much as we've been describing it as as Keith playing it unpunishably, it is a heavy weapon. It can be punished. There is hope at the end of the horizon for Heatwave.
Yeah,
And that side sig was so like close.
I think it's... Oh, wow, that's side signature. And before that had happened, I was going to say it felt like Heatwave had gotten like 20 hits, but it was still an even game. But all of a sudden, Heatwave just erases that. Now has a lead. That was a really fast KO. And Heatwave only in a bit of orange. It's going to take a couple more hits for Keith to take the stock, which is not where he wants to be. But that being said, these dares. Jesus, man. Another one?
I mean, he's untouched.
Pretty much, although... No, the recovery of stage spike.
Yeah, yeah. That, I mean, going for recovery there, yeah, you need the timing right, because I was honestly expecting like him to just go for another dare, which would have absolutely absolutely aided. What is the word again? Whatever.
Eden?
It would have ate, right? it would have ate. It would have ate Keith's recovery. Okay.
Yeah. I do think it's eaten, but yeah, you're right. It definitely would have eaten his recovery. It wouldn't have been great for him at all. And you know what else is getting eaten? Everything.
Oh, wow.
From Keith. All the options. A delay into an end sig. Heatwave, a full stock advantage now.
Sarah, D-Lie and Sig.
Yeah, and just the jumps from Keith. Just jump, get hit, jump, get hit. And not a great situation. It looks like it's game 5. It looks like my prediction is going to pay off. Oh, wow. Heatwave seems so much more aware of these wake-ups from Keith. That
He's
we're
going
causing him
super
trouble, but-
stacked. He's going super stacked with Keith. I mean, that makes sense. Like, you can't really do much. You only have Endlight, and there we go. Basically, the same thing happened again. Conditioning Keith just kept spamming the side air on the left side of the stage and just taking him out. Like, he has that down. And honestly, like we've seen it before with puzzles where he knows like when someone's spamming an option like straight out of hit stun that far out. He's just going all the way out there and making sure he gets that KO.
All right, universe on the line. Blaster to your head. Who you got? Game 5.
I mean, I think Keith takes this. I have to believe.
I don't
Because
know.
he's up 2. He's up 2. So, I mean, again, if you're Heatwave, the pressure's on because you got the reset. The pressure's on for both, but it's like, the game just looks so easy when Keith plays it.
Wow, Heatwave. It looks like this Asuri switch is what exactly Heatwave needed, because Keith just can't answer to these stacked options so far of the sword and of the guitars.
Perhaps, I mean, Keith could try to rob a few more early stocks, but he doesn't really have the weapons to do that. Like, sure, they hit hard, they send far, but this is APOC. You're not stuffing out anyone's options. You're not, like, eating any of them with, like, unlike the Katar's Dare or the Katar's Dare. Okay, maybe I should eat my own words instead.
Yeah, a complete read on not dodging out of that. I love the little ways that the game grows in that. But, man, Keith has taken this game right back. And a recovery, Heatwave's going to be a bit of a better position than he was before, but just gives it right back. Dashes off, and now Heatwave in trouble again. Heatwave is going to send him off, but Heatwave, the next hit, is going to do it, and he just throws something out like there's no tomorrow, and I guess there isn't, because that stock is done. And we go to the second stock with Keith up about a half stock, I would say. Pretty tough position for Heatwave, where it was starting out great, but just kind of threw it away with a couple of these awful options, although dealer covered.
Yeah, I mean, Heatwave just takes that stock like so early. No damage, just, yeah, for free. Again. So, I don't know. It's pretty even right now. Keith playing a little bit on the back foot here. Just trying to space out this guitars. Like, we saw earlier that when Keith starts moving into Heatwave, the first thing Heatwave does is start going stacked. Which is what you want to do against Axe and Spear. Spear just has no stacked options. You got Jump, Dare, Axe, and Light. There's really not a lot you can do.
Yeah, and Keith looking really good right now, but this game is so much more nervous than any of the previous ones. Although these hits for Keith are starting to connect, and that's such a problem for Heatwave, the damage is starting to become a little tilted towards Keith's favor. As Heatwave, he wants to get in with his sword, able to pick it up, but not, like, Keith is just keeping him out so effectively. Heatwave has to get in somehow, finally able to do it. And just, you can tell with the movement, he knows exactly the way that Keith wants to move, and he's following him, able to find a snare. No follow-up on the edge guard, just wants to put up this damage. Keith still trying to keep him out. A side signature. Heatwave, it feels like he's throwing away all these neutral engagements with just one or two of these signatures. And now, although a lead started to build up, a Sair maybe able to finish an edge guard. Keith dodges away, that's it. We go to our last stock with Heatwave in advantage this time instead of Keith.
Yeah, this is, I mean, Heatwave definitely brought it back. I thought this was going to go Keith's way, but he's just, now Heatwave's playing, just waiting Keith out and forcing Keith to take these interactions, which is Heatwave's advantage today, honestly. When someone has to move into Heatwave, Heatwave usually takes it. Like, he doesn't ever get outpaced. But when he has to play someone else's game, I feel like Heatwave is, like, not able to really take that. But right now, we're playing Heatwave's game. And Keith needs to kind of do what Heatwave's doing.
Heatwave is reading the universe out of Keith right now. And, oh no, the Dare! He doesn't have anything except a recovery! Able to get the touch. No, he doesn't! And that's it! Heatwave's your champion. It's a two-stock in the Game 5.
Wait. The 3-0 into reverse 3-0? Heatwave's insane.
Yep. Wow. Reverse 3-0. And what a game. Even though it was a two-stock, the game was pretty impressive from Heatwave. The Asuri swap, definitely with Dr. Order for him. Able to take it out and wins. NSIG, Southeast Asia Showdown, Heatwave.
I mean, that was probably the most exciting grand finals I've seen. I mean, it just keeps getting better every time. I love seeing these players, but man, even though Keith didn't win, watching his Axe today was just something amazing. Basically zero like unarmed damage from either of them. They picked up those weapons. They didn't waste a dime. But again, like, watching Keith play Axe like that was, honestly, it was amazing. And again, the 3-0 into reverse 3-0, that was absolutely insane. And, you know, props to Heatwave for keeping composure, for knowing how to play and how to switch it up. And, you know, Keith, maybe, like, he was just so close, but again, maybe just a little bit more patience that needed to come out. But beyond that, it was so amazing watching his Axe today, and it was something that, like, I haven't seen yet. And I hope it grows, and I hope it becomes more popular, because watching Axe be played like that is so much better than how it's normally played.
Yeah, and a really well played from both players. It was really enjoyable to watch. Keith just play really aggressively and stacked with his Asuri, and like you said, the axe, particularly of Keith. But don't sleep on the spear. The spear was very impressive too. So
Spear was impressive.
yeah,
but
I
mean,
will play for
yeah.
both.
Yeah, I mean, is there anything else you'd like to say, Serge?
Oh, great tournament, man. This was awesome. I really enjoyed watching this, and although it was a couple of 3-0s, even those were super close. So loved watching the Thatch, loved watching that grand final set. That was really nice. So well played to everyone.
Yeah, definitely well played. I mean, looking over at our top 8 real quick. I mean, Henry first place, Keith second place, Puzzles third place, Jerry K fourth place, and then we have Asius and Arrow tied for 5th, and Trank, Oz player by the way, and Rigdon tied for 7th. So yeah, pretty interesting tournament, pretty fun tournament. And again, I almost gotta say every stream as a C player, but thanks to NSIG and thanks to Samwick and Contrast for sticking their hand out and helping this region, because quite frankly we are a pretty dry region when it comes to competitiveness and tournaments. And so doing this really helps us get us on our feet and makes us practice, makes us care about the game, and we kind of owe you a lot. So thanks.
And congratulations to Himway, and really well played all around. And unless you've got anything else, I think that will do it for both of your casters. So thank you for coming and watching our beautiful little tournament, and I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your day.
Peace.